auditorium ensure that the students are not moving out until the function is getting over. The guests are arriving and we request all of you to please maintain the decorum till the function is getting over. Thank you all so much. Welcome our dignitaries to please be on the stage for the inauguration of Centers and Clubs, Student Ministry and Intramural Sports Meet. We now welcome our dignitaries to please be on for the inauguration of Centers and Clubs, Student. A very warm good morning to one and all present here. We welcome you all for the inauguration of Centers and Clubs, Student Ministry, Intramural Sports Meet for the academic year 2025-26. Prayer is the key to all success. We request the dignitaries and all the students and members of staff to kindly rise up for Tamil Thai Valthu. Thank you. We now invite our respected principal, Dr. V. Vijay Kumar, to deliver the welcome address. Welcome you, sir.
Very good morning to one and all present here. Most respected Chief Guest of the day, SHRI.S.Prabakharan IRS, Deputy Director, GST Intelligence, COIMBATORE. Most respected our CEO and Secretary, Dr. P. Krishna Kumar, sir, NEHRU Group of Institution. Guest of Honors, Mr. Sindhil Kumar, Director, Aram IAS Academy. Mr. Muthu Kumar, Senior Faculty from Aram IAS Academy, Chennai. And our Executive Director, Dr. H. Nagaraj, sir, Academic and Administration, Executive Director, NEHRU Group of Institution. Deans, Head of the Departments, Faculty members, and my dear students. Very good morning to one and all. Today is one of the important day for you because of, in addition to that academic, you need to extend your skills to become a fully holistic student after completing your 3-year graduation. Our institution takes a lot of initiatives to mold you as a become one of the excellent citizen of India. In connection with that, today we have 3 programs or 3 agenda. One is the inauguration of center and clubs. We have 17 centers for providing a lot of skills like competitive examination skill, entrepreneurship development skill, career development skills, and research and development. Like that, we have 17 centers to provide the skills, extension skills. And also, we have 3 categories of clubs. The extension activity or community related club. The students need to serve the society, serve the community, at least 100 hours within a course period. For that we have 15 community clubs or extension clubs is there. In addition to that, to improve your skills in technical or domain specific, we have technical and non-technical clubs. This club helps you to show your leadership skill, and you can conduct various hackathon, workshops, seminar to extend your skill set domains. Through this, you can adopt in the industry-ready graduates. The third one is, most of the students are addicted with the mobile phone and the online gaming or internet. You need to have an excellent hobby in sports. Yes, our institution is the highest priority for offering the sports. Today we also inaugurate Intramural Sports Day for first year students. I congratulate the students those who are registered to participate in the intramural sports. Near to 800 plus students are registered to play or to show their skills in sports. It's one of the positive side in the student side. Instead of the addiction in the internet or mobile, they are showing near to 80% of students are contributing in that sports. With this few note, there's clubs and centers. Next, another important agenda is student ministry. We have one of the best practice in this region to improve the students' leadership skill, to know the community service method. We have student ministry system. In that we have 14 ministries like education, transport, information technology, like that. We have 14 ministry system. In each and every ministry system, we have one minister, one secretary, and executive member and advisor. For each and to execute the ministry process successfully. The roles clearly defined for the students, and also the selection and the appointment of the suitable student ministries. We have certain regulatory process, like it consists of 4 levels. The students need to nominate their interest, then we have written test, after the presentation, interview, then finally personal interview. We have 4 levels of assessment for identifying the suitable student minister for each and every domain. Today, we are going to install the office bearers for the student ministry system. I congratulate the winners for the student ministry, 14 student ministry systems. They have completed their complete assessment process. The third one is Intramural Sports Day. After completing this inauguration, we are going to celebrate continue with the sports day. So with the 3 agenda, I am very happy and be honored to welcome our CEO and Secretary, Dr. P. Krishna Kumar, NEHRU Group of Institution. Welcome, sir.
We now invite our respected principals to welcome our CEO and Secretary with a bouquet. Our principal welcoming our CEO and Secretary, Dr. P. Krishna Kumar, with a bouquet. Thank you, sir.
I am very happy and also honored to welcome our today chief guest, SHRI.S.Prabakharan IRS, Deputy Director, GST Intelligence Coimbatore. In his busy schedule, sir accepted our invitation and sir goes to present a very good interactive session. I request the students kindly utilize this opportunity to interact with the highly profiled expertise administrator. Kindly you can interact with them Sir will clarify each and every questions. We expect we need to provide lot of civil service graduates. So once again, I welcome SHRI.S.Prabakharan sir for this program. Thank you, sir.
We now invite our respected CEO and Secretary, Dr. P. Krishna Kumar, to welcome our chief guest of the day, SHRI.S.Prabakharan IRS, Deputy Director, GST Intelligence, Coimbatore, with a bouquet. Thank you, sir.
Next, I welcome my proud student, Aram IAS Academy Director, Mr. Sendil Kumar, for accepting our invitation. Sir initiated and made a lot of arrangement for organizing this wonderful function. Thank you, sir. We welcome you, sir.
We now invite our CEO and Secretary to welcome Mr. Sendil Kumar, Director, Aram Academy, with a bouquet. Our CEO and Secretary welcoming Mr. Sendil Kumar, the Director of Aram Academy, with a bouquet. Thank you, sir.
I welcome Mr. Muthu Kumar, Senior Faculty from Aram IAS Academy. Sir delivered a lot of lectures and conducted a lot of interviews for the civil service aspirants. I welcome, sir, for
we now invite our respected Executive Director, Dr. H.N. Nagaraja, sir, to welcome our special guest, Mr. Muthu Kumar, the Senior Faculty from Aram Academy, with a bouquet. Our Executive Director welcoming our special guest with a bouquet. Thank you, sir.
I welcome our Executive Director, Dr. H.N. Nagaraja, sir. Sir is a mentor, is a guide, and also motivator. If we invite any program, sir motivates us in different perspective, from initial program startup to up to final session. Thank you, sir. I welcome you, sir. Next, I welcome all the deans, head of the department, faculty members, and my dear students, and civil servants or the competitive examination aspirants. Kindly utilize this opportunity and enhance your skill. Jewel, all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for extending the cordial welcome. We now invite the dignitaries to kindly come forward to light the lamp. Thank you, dignitaries. We now deem it our pleasure to welcome our respected CEO and Secretary, Dr. P. Krishna Kumar, to deliver the presidential address.
So, good morning to all of you. At the outset, I feel it is a great privilege and honor to be part of this inauguration of Centers and Clubs, Students Ministry, and the Initiative for Sports for the academic year 2025. We are deeply honored today to have one of the greatest administrator who is always a role model for all of us, especially the student community, those who are aspiring to clear civil service and how to get motivated. I think after listening to our chief guest, you will be getting a clear idea how to prepare yourself for getting into the most important service of our country. Our most respected chief guest, SHRI.S.Prabakharan, IRS, Deputy Director, GST Intelligence. Sir, I, on behalf of NGI and on behalf of NEHRU Arts and Science College, we thank for accepting our invitation and being part of this great initiative which you have taken for this academic year 2025. And any function like this will be more colorful, meaningful when we get someone who is a proud product of our principal and most respected guest of honor, Mr. Senthil Kumar, Director, IAS Academy, who is representing from Chennai, and his senior faculty, Mr. Muthu Kumar, also on dais, who is going to address you, motivate you and guide you how to prepare yourself for not only for civil service, also for the government services examination. On dais we have Dr. Vijay Kumar, Principal of Arts and Science College, our most respected mentor and guide, Dr. H.N. Nagaraja Sir, Executive Director and proposed Vice Chancellor of our P.K. Das Deemed University. And we have convener of this program, and of the dais we have deans, directors, head of the departments, faculties, and most important I feel the ministry students who has been selected for 2025-26. I think we should all give a big round of applause. Ministry of Education, Ministry of Human Resource, Health, Innovation and Protection. I think they are going to take care of this year with other portfolios like law and order, transportation, finance, fine arts and sports. I think this is a combination of institutional development. This is where we look at, it is not only academics, especially for Arts and Science College, and holistic development is required for student community. With the help of this ministry and the senior faculty members, I am sure NEHRU Arts and Science College will transform, ignite and motivate the student community to participate in sports, participates in cultural arts and also have an holistic development for marching towards a dream career which they thought of before joining this great institution. And on this occasion, I, on behalf of the management, really appreciate all the student community for taking this great decision of identifying a day in which appreciating the ministries and the members, also to start off the sports activities and other initiatives which will really give a lot of platform for each one of you. I request all my student communities that please participate. Please prepare yourself for something beyond academics which will really help yourself and also to know that your hidden talents. Probably in school, the teachers would have been supported you, guided you, parents would have pushed you, but here it is your individual interest and concern. So always, either in the sports or co-curricular activities or any other initiative which comes forward in front of you, please participate, because this is the only year which you can get recognition and appreciation, happiness by participating. Otherwise in life, whenever you participate, you have to win, because you cannot face failures when it in the real life comes. So please be participative, understand the meaning of failures, and also try to digest from the failures and improve from there, and have a positive mind that always success comes when you fail. So always a failure is a stepping stone for success. Please try to participate. I really appreciate principal today, because in sports, first year itself, 800 students is a huge number. I think really I should appreciate all the students, those who have taken the decision in the first year itself to be part of that. And also, recently I missed that initiative. The Department of Visual Communication along with Department of Costume Design has hosted a beautiful event by the first years for the students, and I think I've seen through YouTube channel. I think really I appreciate the entire organizers for conceiving that, because that gives a new value to the system of arts life and also to understand the hidden talents. So I am not taking much time, because I am very eager to listen from the officer who is a great officer of us representing our India and who is serving in GST, because we always, those who are in business, those who are in business, and intelligence is a word which we always have a fear factor, sir. And when it comes to GST intelligence, it has more value, because they are the people who guide us, who motivate us, or properly put in the right process of how to file a GST, how to be safe when you do a business. I think sir will be talking on that probably, which may be a new cup of tea for all of us. But beyond that, how he has become successful to clear that IRS examination, and now how he is enjoying that position, all that story will motivate all of us. Please listen, and if sir is interacting, ask more questions, so that means that will create a better mind in yourself, and always start dreaming for big. I am concluding saying that wishing you all the best. Let this kind of spirit of togetherness, creating a better environment, always create in this institution, so that everyone has a memory before they leave this academic life. Wish you all the best. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for all the words of encouragement and the wishes that you have given to our students. Thanks a lot, sir. Today, amidst, we have Mr. Prabakharan IRS, who is presently the Deputy Director, GST Intelligence, Coimbatore. Prior to this, sir was a Deputy Commissioner of GST Audit in Chennai, and he belongs to 2015 batch of Indian Revenue Service, Customs and GST. He is a native of Gudalur district and a mechanical engineer graduate from Hindustan College of Engineering, Chennai. To his credit, he has cleared many competitive examinations like SSC, TNPSC, and other government sector jobs, but his unwavering passion towards civil services was a driving factor to clear the civil service examination. Sir is a vivid sportsman who actively involves in organizing and representing his department in various sports meet. Apart from that, he is a lover of photography, especially wildlife photography. It is very much commendable in his interest. His collection of wildlife photos was printed as a monthly calendar and circulated to all GST offices across India. Apart from this, he is academically sound because of his expertise in taxation. Sir is invited by the World Customs Union at Geneva to handle a few classes at international level. Such a versatile personality is our chief guest of the day, SHRI.S.Prabakharan IRS, Deputy Director, GST Intelligence, Coimbatore. We welcome you, sir, to deliver the inaugural address and inaugurate all the centers, clubs, student ministry and intramural sports. Welcome you, sir.
Good morning, everyone. Respected Dr. P. Krishna Kumar, CEO, Secretary of NEHRU Group of Institutions. Respected Dr. H.N. Nagaraja, Executive Director, NEHRU Group of Institutions. Dr. V. Vijay Kumar, Principal. Mr. Sendil Kumar, Director, RM Academy. Mr. Muthu Kumar, Senior Faculty, RM Academy. And my dear friends, good morning to everyone. So how is the weather? Good? How is the day? Good? Good start to the day? Right. So I'm very happy to be here. In the first place, I'm very happy to be in such a prestigious institution, sir. We are having doing a yeoman service for the student society and also to the Indian society. I'm very happy to be in this group of institutions. And also, this is very much close to my heart to inaugurate something related to sports, extracurricular activities, and also civil services cell. So there is a famous saying in Tamil by THIRUMALAYAM, "Udambai valarthen, uyir valarthen." So the same thing is translated in English as a sound mind in a sound body. So body is the primary structure through which we see this world. You can see everything through the mind, but without a sound body, it is really impossible to live this life and also see everything in a good way. So even in medical terms, do you know what are happy hormones? You might have seen a lot of Insta reels, happy hormones, or through YouTube and other things. So there are 4 hormones. One is dopamine, endorphins, serotonin, and oxytocin. So these are the happy hormones. Especially when you are involved in sports and you achieve something good, the dopamine levels and endorphin levels increases. Otherwise, when you are not involved, they say idle mind is devil's workshop. So lot of cortisols. Cortisols is a hormone which gets secreted more when you are more stressed. So my special congratulations and wishes for the college, NEHRU Group of Institutions, for making 800 students get enrolled in these sports meets, sir. That is a real big success because you have really shown a right path. So wherever I go, I attribute whatever little success or anything meaningful I have achieved in life, I attribute everything to the sports which I have played. Because sports is the great leveler and also it helps in decision making. So when I came into the college, I saw a lot of boards where I could see someone achieving in shooting, someone achieving in long jump. So there are many sports achievements. So these achievers, they really have a very good decision making ability. But how? How sports is connected with decision making ability? When you go into an MBA college, they always teach you about decision making ability. So even in civil services, what is more important is decision making ability. Why decision making ability? Why not any other thing? Because You are recruited as an administrator to make decisions. Knowledge, law, procedures, everything are there, but decisions you should make. Say for example, I joined at the level of assistant commissioner. So some like 40, 50 people, they will be reporting to me, and most of the people will be in the age of my mother or my father. They have like some 30 years of experience in the field, in GST or customs, but they come to me and they look up to me for a decision. Because you are recruited as a managerial level when you get qualified into civil services. You should take the decisions. Day in and day out, you should take the decisions. You can take a right decision or a wrong decision, that is a different thing. But the audacity to take the decision is very important. You should take decisions. You should not fear for not taking decisions. So you should take decisions. When you play sports, say for example you are playing cricket, or if you are playing football, let us take cricket because many people watch cricket. So you are a batsman. Someone is bowling to you. So can you say that, okay, you freeze the ball, I will come and hit tomorrow, I will think about that? No. You should immediately take a decision whether you should defend the ball, or you should hook the ball, you should leave the ball, or you should duck the ball. These decisions you should make immediately. So when you play sports, in your subconscious mind, like you are accustomed to take decisions. You like it or don't like it, you take decisions. So later, when you are coming to an administrative job or any job, even now, what they do is like we are living in generation of AI. AI has every data. Whatever the amount of data you feed to AI, you may be using Cloud AI, ChatGPT, Gemini, or like anything. Many people, like every people, they are using AI there. There is a saying that there is a fear that like AI would spoil the job. But whether it can spoil the job of a decision maker, that is questionable. The knowledge, data, everything it will have, but the human mind to process it and to apply the subjective value to it, that cannot be compromised. So AI can still be relied upon to get all the data and everything, but decision making you should be doing. So even in administration we will discuss a lot. When a clerical job can be replaced by an AI, but a decision making job, it is very tough. Because you bring your experience to it. You cannot always be objective as AI does. Hence decision making is very, very important. And if you want to make good decisions, get into sports. So the next thing about these ministries, so Principal Sir was discussing that. Even in civil services you have 3 stages, preliminary exam, mains exam and interview, but you have made it more tougher here. Then I congratulate all the 14 ministers who went to the tough process. I think like if you have cleared this process, it is very easy for you to clear one civil service examination if you aspire to be. So congratulations for the management for bringing up this idea. Because we have ancient democracy type, even during Chola days there is something called Kudavoli system. So this is a very, very encouraging sign, because this is how like you develop leadership skills. You always have the knowledge, but you always have the stage fear. So I had a lot of stage fear. I never used to participate like this in any of the competitions or doing colleges. So I used to get a lot of stage fear. So psychologists they say that the earlier you get rid of the stage fear, you no need to think about that. So whenever there is a stage, don't worry about anything, you just go and participate. So the best way to get rid of the fear is to participate. The first time someone may laugh at you, the second time someone may ridicule at you, but the third time they will automatically applaud you. So that's how you improve in life. So never hesitate to try new things in life. There is one Tirukural. Muyarchi Thiruvinayakkum, Muyarchi inmai puguthividum. So if you are trying continuously, that may result in good result. But if you don't try at all, then nothing is going to happen. So failure is okay. Failure is just a stepping stone. You are learning something. But not trying is a huge sin, huge crime. Like you should not fear failure and should not try anything. So you should always keep trying new things. Then only you will get success in your life. So, தெய்வத்தான் ஆகாதெனினும் முயற்சிதான் மெய்வருத்த கூலி தரும். Even if the God can't help you, your efforts will help you to sail the sea. So the next thing is, what is UPSC? How many of the friends here know about UPSC? You can just raise your hand. I think you had enough breakfast to raise the hand. Good. Good. That is a good amount, yes? Right. May I take it 20%? Yes, after this session from Sendil sir and Muthukumar sir, like everyone will know what is UPSC is. So UPSC is Union Public Service Commission. So they conduct exams regularly for civil services examination and also for defense, combined defense services also they conduct, and many other examinations. So this civil services examination is very prestigious and revered examination all over India, even all over the world, because it provides immense opportunity to tap your potential, and you directly join from day one. You become a leader after getting qualified. So it has more than 20 services, and I belong to 2016 batch. I wrote the exam in 2015, and the next year batch is next year, like when you are training, that is known as the batch year. So 2016 batch, Indian Revenue Service, Customs and Indirect Taxes. So based on your ranking, after first is preliminary examination, you write it. That is just a it is only qualifying in nature. The marks won't be counted. That is some kind of screening examination as the first level examination. You are writing a test right here, something like that. Then you write mains examination, which is for 1750 marks, and then an interview which is for 275 marks. Totally 25 marks, 2025 marks. Do you know like how much the topper will get, the number 1 rank? A rough guess, percentage maybe. Out of 2025, rough guess. Use the opportunity, use the stage. Yeah. Sorry, 80. Right, any other answer? You can pass on the mic, like if anyone wants to answer. No negative marks for wrong answers. You can try. Only positive marks. Yeah, there.
Myself Netra, I am from BA Criminology, first BA Criminology, 60%.
Wow. Actually, I really like the way you talk. You introduced yourself and you told. So a big applause for that.
Thank you, sir.
That is a good answer. 60%, yes, good. Around 50 to 55%. You are right. Around 50 to 55%. So this is not like an academic exam where you will get full marks for all the things. So if you get 50% of the marks, you are getting a good rank. So 50% of the marks is enough. So we should prepare in such a way, like even 50% is enough. Does that mean like you should prepare less? No, because the syllabus is so huge. Everything under the sun is a syllabus. So huge, and it is very tough to complete the paper. That's why like even 50 to 55% is a big thing in civil service examination. Also, the invigilator, they want to reduce the marks. You should put them in a compelling position that he should provide the marks. So that's how you should clear the examination. So the intricacies of the examination, how you should write the examination, that is fine. But the important question is, before you are doing any work, before you are taking any task, the first thing you should understand is, what is the task is fine. How you are going to complete the task, that is good. Only like by understanding you can complete it. But the primary thing is, primary question which should be in everyone's mind is, why? Why civil services? Why I am going to complete this task? Why I am going to do this job? If you are asking the why part, and if the why part is answered, then automatically you will find a way to accomplish the task. Because today I will come, I will talk something, or some other person will motivate you. This is known as external motivation, which comes from an outside source. This external motivation hardly lasts for 2 days, 3 days, maybe a week, that's it. But what keeps you running is internal motivation. So that's why our honorable former president, Dr. Abdul Kalam, he said, a dream is not the one which comes when you sleep. A dream is the one which does not let you sleep. Which means, why? Why should I do this? Why should you dream this? So that's why he told like that. The why part is very important. So there are so many, even in civil service examination interview, the first question a candidate should prepare is why civil services? The interview board will ask you, why you want to come into civil services? To most of the candidates. They may not ask to some other candidates, but to most of the candidates, they ask like, why civil services? So if you are convinced that why you want to be in civil services, then there is no one stopping you. Because this is internal motivation, which is inside you. So the internal motivation will keep you running till you achieve your task. Because your dopamine level and the endorphin level will get stimulated only when you achieve the task. So that's why you fix small tasks, keep running behind that. So as in introduction, they were kind enough to say that I have cleared a lot of examinations, but why I want to get into civil services? So which it may start from anywhere, because everyone will have their own reason. Because my father and my mother, they didn't complete school education. So when my mother used to say, from the early childhood, she used to say, whatever you do, you should be recognized by few people and you contribute something to the society. So that is the basic thing. To her knowledge, she put me inside me. So I was like not taking seriously like till some time, but after some time, without my knowledge, it has went into me. Then I thought, okay, like I'm going to get into civil services and I'm going to be helpful. So now I am collecting like more than 1 lakh crore is collected by our GST intelligence department to this country. So which is what contributing to the welfare schemes of this country. And I am also an expert in illegal wildlife trade, and I go all around the world. I have gone to more than 15 countries to train their customs administration. So the officers who are there, so I train the officers who are present there how to strengthen their customs administration to combat the menace of illegal wildlife trade. So this is the motivation like which comes from inside. So I try to accomplish all the tasks. So why civil services is very important. So some may think, okay, I'm going to contribute something for the society. Okay, but why only in civil services whether you can contribute, or you can contribute in different services also. Say for example, Swiggy. Swiggy is giving an employment opportunity to so many people. They are also doing a public service. Ola, they are also doing a public service. But what is the difference between those organizations and civil services? Because they work for profit. You work for people. You are handsomely paid, fine, but you are not hugely paid. So the real motivation here in the civil services or public services is to serve the people. When the British left India, the literacy rate was just 12 to 15% in India. Our life expectancy was around only 30 years. So we are dying due to our many epidemics and famine. So India as a country has shown tremendous resilience. Now we are the 4th largest economy. Just last month, like we surpassed Japan as 4th largest economy. And we are trying to become 3rd largest economy. And the youngsters, my friends like sitting here, you are the pillars of tomorrow's India. So you want to know, because the country has given so much to you. I have traveled into Africa and Far East Asian countries. The infrastructure, even Europe, I have been to Brussels, Italy, Venice. The road and infrastructure in India is tremendously improved. So our infrastructure is on par with the European countries, and when compared to African countries, we are like far ahead. We are at least 50 years ahead. Especially South India is very much ahead. So to improve this situation of India, then you can be a building block of India's growth story. India is a very big growth story, and if you get into civil services, you can be a part in that. Indian administrative services, IAS, if you become like you can work in different departments. If you become a police officer, you can take care of law and order issues, because a good society, a calm society, is a society where the crime rates are very less. Even when you compare in India, compared to northern states, southern states, the crime rates are low because economically we are developed and more stabilized. And we can become an IRS officer like me, and we can contribute for the collection of revenue, which is very important. Without money, you can't do anything. And you can become a foreign service officer, and you can serve in different parts of the country representing India. There are railway service, railways personal service, account service, Indian audit and account service. So there are a lot of opportunities. So that should be the motivation you should have to become. So the why part is very important, and there are a lot of opportunities. So when I got into Indian Revenue Service, there are very less people who explored other opportunities. So there is something called World Customs Organization. So World Customs Organization, 185 countries are members of World Customs Organization. So seeing my contribution in illegal wildlife trade, so they have accredited me as an expert, and they require my services. And also wherever digital forensic issues are there, these things I have learned by interest, and I train the state and central tax officers in that process also, how to handle digital evidences, how to conduct an investigation, how to build an intelligence network, all these things. So these are many opportunities I have told, and I would say again, you should try new things. Without trying, you can't get anything, because I have told only the success part of mine so far. There are like so many failures I have seen. There is a prelims examination. In the first 2 attempts I have given, I cleared in the 4th attempt. There are 9 attempts for OBC candidates, 7 attempts for general candidates, and unlimited attempts for scheduled caste and scheduled tribe candidates till they attain the age of 37. These are the number of attempts. I didn't clear preliminary examination for the first 2 times. I couldn't even clear the first stage. So, but I believed, because I understood that I was not preparing well. So when you are, I always see failure as, I don't see it as a failure. It is a setback. Say for example, if you want to go to Coimbatore, will you take a bus to Coimbatore or will you take a bus to Tirupur? You should take a bus to Coimbatore, right? Similarly, like in examination, competitive examination, if you want to clear that examination, you should understand how that examination pattern works. It doesn't mean if you fail in the exam, it doesn't mean that you are a not studious person, you are not qualified for doing this thing. No, it's not like that. Say for example, if you are going for an Amazon interview, and if you are going for a civil service interview, the traits which are expected from you are completely different. If you want to become a journalist, and if you want to become a civil servant, the traits, the skill sets as principal was saying before when he was talking, the skill sets are completely different. Politician needs a different skill set. Civil servant need a different skill set. Because politician, they should face the media, and they should be the face, and they should prove themselves every 5 years. Civil services, they should stand behind, and they should work. So the skill sets are completely different. So what they are expecting in the examination, that we should understand. It doesn't mean that you are not well educated to clear that examination. So I understood, it means that I am not doing something right. So what I was doing, this is known as self-introspection. So you should introspect like what you are doing. You should be impartial in analyzing yourself. Because if you know the strengths and weaknesses of yourself, then there is no stopping. There is nothing stopping you from achieving anything. Then I understood, because I am reading too much. I was reading and writing exam directly. So this is the most stupidest thing you can do in preparing for an examination. because reading is just 1/3 of your examination. Then after that I understood there are 3 components of clearing any examination. So 333 rule I told myself that there are 3 components for an examination. First is studying, second is revising. Studying also includes notes making, because you should not go back to your books again and again. You should make notes of what you're studying. It may be digital notes or physical notes. Study it, then revise it, then put yourself into practice. How to put yourself in practice? Take the question papers, previous year question papers. Then only you will know what kind of examination you are going to attempt. Suppose you are studying, say for example, you are studying psychology. You are writing a university examination and you are going to write an UPSC examination. The syllabus will be same, but the demand of the questions will be different. So you should understand what sort of question they will ask. So these 3 parts, if anyone is doing, so 33, 33, 33, makes 99. So if these 3 parts, if anyone is doing properly, then they can easily clear the examination. So first you study, then you revise, then you put into practice. When you are putting into practice, if you could not recollect any of the points in the examination, then you are not properly revising. Then you go back and revise. Then if there is a question which comes out of your study material, then you should go back and study properly. So this should happen as a cycle. So if you are doing the cycle properly, then definitely you can clear the examination. The rest 1% is luck. And fortune favors the brave. Luck, you should not think about the 1% which is not in your hand. It will automatically happen. But 99% is in your hand. So if you focus on the 99%, you can definitely crack the examination. So this is the brief I wanted to tell about examination. If anyone has any questions, because if it is more interactive, I can give more relevant answers for you, which may be helpful for you. If you have any questions, yes.
Sir, why do you choose IRS over any other civil services?
Right. Yeah. Thank you for the question.
Thank you,
So how this works is there are more than 22 services, and you give your preference. When you are writing mains examination, you give your preference for Indian Administrative Service, Indian Police Service, and other services. You give the preference, and based on the marks you get combined, that is 20-25 marks, which is mains written examination and interview, you get the desired service. That's how it happens. So many people prefer differently. Most of the people prefer IAS as the first option, and some people prefer IFS as the first option, and some people prefer IPS as the first option. So my first option is IPS. Since IRS was also on uniform service, then I filled my second option as IRS. So I missed the IPS by 4 marks. So I got my second option IRS as my allocated service. And after getting into IRS, and I understood, so there are many things there. So mostly intelligence, investigation, and all other things related to police work. It is most kind of a police work. So I am mostly doing that kind of job only here, and I am very happy with my service. Yeah.
Sir, I'm Vignesh Aditya from First BBA Logistics. Sir, you have stated that you have attempted many public examinations many times, sir, and these public examinations are often extremely competitive. How do you deal with the stress and the pressure that comes from these examinations, sir?
Right. So this is a very important question. Thanks for the question, Aditya. Thank you for the question. Good question. Because this is the question everyone asks. Because these days, especially with the advent of social media and other things, stress has become, it has multiplied manifoldly because the fast-paced life and also, as he told, this extreme competitive world, that also gives stress. Yes. So stress is an external thing. Situations comes in life, but how you are going to react, whether you are going to react to it, how you are going to react. So there is nothing called as stress avoidance. You can't avoid stress. You can manage stress. Stress should be managed. You should not be over optimistic and tell to yourself, no, nothing can do anything to me. That also you should not do. And you should not also press the panic button. Oh, like I'm more stressed, more stressed. That's why I first congratulated the management for their excellent effort to inculcate the quality of being a sportsman. That is very important. You should find a hobby. You should find a hobby for yourself. Even in civil service examination application, they used to ask, what is your hobby? Why they are asking about hobby? Because hobby is something which you are going to do to improve to make your life better. No one is going to pay for a hobby. If you are going and playing badminton in the morning, cricket in the weekends, football in the evening, or you do some painting, drawing, you involve in some photography, no one is going to pay for that. In fact, like you should be paying something for that. But why are you doing this? Because these things will improve your happy hormones. And sports and other hobbies, activities which you like, if you do that, that will remove the cortisols. So if the cortisol level is, you should have the understanding of your body. If the cortisol level is decreasing, your stress level will also decrease. So always pick a hobby. And one thing is, if when you're writing competitive examination, don't think about the number of people who write the examination. You just think about yourself. So you should have small targets, because when you're preparing for civil services, if you are going to write the next year civil services, first you should prepare for 1 year, then after you write the prelims examination, that whole exam process will go for another year. So you are sowing a seed which will grow, if you whose offshoots you can see only after 2 years. That itself is very extremely stressful, because you don't know whether you are traveling in the right path. That's why you should bifurcate, or like you should cut down your tasks into small pieces. Every week I am going to do this. Every day I am going to do this. If you achieve the good exam marks, you keep a test for yourself. Every week you write the test for that. Then you will understand whether you are going in a right path or wrong path. Then you will get the belief. If you get the belief in yourself, then there is no point of stress. Because 1,000 posts are there. You are going to have only one post for yourself. You don't need 1,000. And never ever think about the person who is competing with you, because those are not the competition. Only you are the competitor. If you are better 365 days after today, then definitely you are going to clear the examination. So if you have that mindset is very important. So you will not feel insecure that time. So you keep that in the mindset, then you push for that. So why I wrote other examination is I didn't want to write other examination. Why I wrote other examination is my parents became stressful. They told like, what is this you are writing for, preparing for this examination for 2 years? What will happen? Then I told like I can write this examination and clear. That is just to show them that what I am capable of. But I always know what I am capable of. So that self-doubt you should not have. Only thing is how you are going to prepare, cut up into small tasks, pick up your hobby or pastime for you, because every day 1 or 2 hours you should involve in that, which will get, even today, even now, like I have high stressful days, because when we go for search and investigation, when we go for one business premises or some house, it may take even 36 hours, 48 hours, 2 days, 3 days continuously I should be there. Continuously we should be there in the premises. Our sleep may get spoiled, food habits may get spoiled. So everything will become erratic. That time also, once you come back, like you should detoxify yourself. So you should always have some way. Talk to your family, friends, have a happy outing sometimes. But definitely you should have some personal time for you. So I always go into photography, I go into forest. Whenever I get stressed, go to forest, detoxify myself. Especially in Coimbatore, like in the foothills, like you can go anywhere. Like it is such a beautiful place, Coimbatore. I really love this place. You can go to Top Slip, Valparai, all this place. Detoxify yourself, come back. That's it. That's how you manage your stress. Yeah, there. Yes.
So hi sir, myself, good morning, and myself Dia. I'm first year BA Criminology student. So my question is, can you please share your roles and duties as a Deputy Director of GSC Intelligence?
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dia. Thank you. Good morning too. Right. So as a deputy director, so my jurisdiction is except Chennai, Kanjipuram district, Tiruvallur, Viluppuram, Vellore. Except all these districts, other 32 districts comes under my jurisdiction. So what we do is, we have an invisible presence, but we create visible results. So that is what an intelligence officer does. So not many people even in Coimbatore know where our office is. So no one is allowed to see us. So we work with informers. Even you people can become an informer. Like if you want to give information, you can give. We'll give reward for them if you give an actionable information. And we create network of informers everywhere. And we conduct discrete inquiries, secret inquiries. We conduct recce's. And after that, like when we in this thing, like I want to say, what is the difference between an intelligence and an information? Anyone know? There is a subtle difference between an intelligent and an information. So, what is the difference between an information and intelligence is someone calling you and saying, sir, this company XXX, they are doing huge GST evasion, and they are evading the government of India, the public exchequer, and please take action on them. So whether this is an intelligence or information, this is just an information. This is just a rumor. Just like someone calling you and they are telling there is a bomb in NEHRU group of institutions that may explode today. This is a rumor. But what is an intelligence? Intelligence is nothing but an actionable information. So when someone calls principal sir and says, sir, in the auditorium behind the red screen there is a parcel. So there is a bomb kept there. So when immediately the principal will call the concerned person or staff and ask them to go and check. If they found it, this is known as actionable intelligence, actionable information. So this you can act upon. If the information can be acted upon, then it is known as intelligence. So daily, like, get hundreds of phone calls, like someone is doing this, someone is doing that, and I also get information from the informer who is at ground level. They are doing this, they are doing that, but I won't act upon everything. That's how you become a very good intelligence officer, because informer, like, they tend to exaggerate. Then you go and ask them, like, what is the information you tell? Slowly, like, he will tell lot of stories. I will write lot of stories. I'll write for 10 pages, maybe half of the page will be useful. And also from here I will get some information, from another informer I will get some information, and I will ask my officers to go and check something. There I will get some piece of information. You connect everything, you will solve the puzzle. So most of the things happen like that. Even in customs also we do the same thing. Something will be imported in one port, something will be imported in another port, and both of them may be combined to form a manufacture a bomb. But potassium permanganate which is coming alone does not mean that they can produce a bomb. But if you connect with any other thing, it may be. So that relates to national security. So this is where, like, we do advanced data analysis and also OASINT is nothing but in open source, Instagram and other thing, if someone is selling some contraband goods, some other thing, and also like even in darknet, we collect intelligence from open source, we collect intelligence from darknet, we collect intelligence from informers, human intelligence, which is not replaceable, it is very important. So we process all this information and I make an intelligence. After making it as an intelligence, then we have good powers. We will go there, we will get a warrant from our warrant and visit that premises. And once we go, then we can take control of the complete premises. It may run for days. We take stock and we verify our intelligence with them, and we will seize their mobile phones or computers. If incriminating evidence is there, we will seize all those things and then we will present before the court. So this is the whole process like of what we do. So main thing is, intelligence is the main part. If you create a good intelligence, then it is the main part. Then after that, investigation will take its own course. So the processing of whole intelligence for whole Tamil Nadu, and in some cases we go beyond Tamil Nadu also, but we will get the permission of DG and we go to Delhi or other states also. So we have very good powers, very responsible powers. Based on that, like we contribute. So this is in intelligence, and I also have served in audit and customs and in combating illegal wildlife trade also. Illegal wildlife trade also, like we have, I have been closely connected with overseas network. I have worked closely with colleagues in Indonesia, colleagues in Sri Lanka, colleagues in Nepal. Even next month I am going to Nepal for training their customs officers. And I have worked with UK Border Force, United Kingdom Border Force, Belgium Director General of Forests, South Africa, Namibia. These are few countries with which I have closely worked with. Thank you. Yeah.
Good morning, sir. I'm Sahana from First BA Criminology, and my question is, as a college-going students, how can we prepare for civil service exam?
Yeah, that is a good question, Sahana. I think you are highly motivated now. So that part I think Muthukumar can answer comprehensively, but I will answer that question briefly because he will have another session like where he will tell like how to prepare when you are in college. The main thing is civil services, what they expect. What is the qualification for applying for this examination is you should have completed 21 years of age and you should have any degree, which means they just wanted a good educated person, that's it. There is no any other special qualification, just any degree. Even a correspondence degree is enough. Even a distance education is enough. Okay? So what they are expecting by educated means, what does an educated individual do? Educated individual is a person who knows what is happening around them. So first thing is you should start reading newspapers. How the system around your work. Just like you are selecting one ministry here, some secretary is there. The government organization, they have secretary, they have ministry, how the ministers are selected, how the election is conducted, how their MLAs and MPs are elected. In turn, how they elect the chief minister, prime minister, how the president is elected. All these things forms core of polity. So you should study about the polity, Indian constitution. First you should be aware of Indian constitution. Any educated person of any country should be aware of their constitution. Any educated person of any country should be aware of their geography, should be aware of their history, should be aware of the environment, should be aware of their economy. So these are the subjects you have: history, economy, culture, geography, polity. These are environment, science and technology. These are the broad subjects which are in the syllabus. So first go to the UPSC website, download the syllabus. Then you will understand what you should study. Whether you should go to Coimbatore, Tirupur or Chennai, then only you will know. First you download the syllabus, memorize the syllabus, paste the syllabus in your room. That is very important. Syllabus are the 4 walls within which you are going to travel. You should not go beyond that. Because I used to study, like earlier I said, I didn't clear preliminary examination for first 2 attempts. Why means I used to study a lot. Studying a lot, reading a lot is a good habit, but it is not a good habit when you are preparing for civil services. Just stick to the basic books. So here, for example, just school books for history is enough. But what I did is, I studied school books, NCERT books. Then after that I studied from Plessy to Partition written by Sagar Bandyopadhyay. Then after that I studied Bipin Chandra's After Independence, Before Independence. So then after that I studied Ramachandra Guha's book. But what is the use? I'm not going to become an historian. I just want to clear this examination. So that is such a stupid thing I did. So if you want to clear the examination, stick to the book, revise it again and again. Because even in the mains examination, they will print the question, they won't give just loose booklets to you. It is a pinned booklet. They will print the question. Only 1.5 pages will be there for each question. You should write within that space. Even if you read 10 books, you should write within that space. So that is the challenge. Within that space, you should write the answer. But why to study so many books? Study what is needed for the examination, that is enough, keep revising. As far as you are studying in the college, first start reading the newspapers. Start reading the newspapers and just connect the newspaper with the syllabus you have. Whatever the syllabus you have, just connect with them. Because in newspaper also there will be sensational news. Something like, say for example, in assembly, when assembly is convened, when someone is fighting in the assembly, you don't need that information. But when someone is fighting in the assembly, you should know what are the powers of the speaker. What can the speaker do? What are the privileges of an MLA or MP? So how an MLA or MP can be disqualified? So these things will be there in your Indian Constitution book. Just buy that book and read that. So this is how you prepare. Once you start preparing, and if you are getting in touch with some people who are preparing for the examination, then you get a good thing. So now like they are creating this cell. You just use the opportunity. You friends can prepare together, because group study and discussion will also help a lot. And you will also know like where you are standing in the competition. So that's how, like, start with the newspaper and start with the school books. School books and newspaper. So that is enough when you are in the college. Once you complete the college, you can get into other books. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, students, for your wonderful questions.
Anyone? One last question I can take. No, we will give opportunity to other person. We have asked a question. Sorry for that. Huh? No, many will have many questions. Just the hesitation you have, right? I think that part is very vibrant.
Morning, sir.
Good morning.
This is Dakshita Murugesan from First BA Criminology. Sir, can you please explain the process of investigation of tax evasion and fraud?
Very technical question. Yeah, I can tell you briefly, but I don't know like how many of you have, thank you for the question first of all. How many of you have economics background or accountancy background, that I don't know. So, tax fraud, we are indirect taxes. GST and customs, both are indirect taxes. And income tax is direct taxes. So I don't know like whether you know the difference between a direct tax and an indirect tax. Let me tell that first. So direct tax is nothing but the incidence and payment will happen on the same person. If I take the money from my own pocket and pay, that is direct tax. Maybe like your parents or someone will be filing direct tax, that is income tax. So whatever income you are getting, you are paying some part out of it as an income tax. Indirect tax is nothing but you need not pay tax, but you collect from someone and pay the tax. So you are buying a biscuit packet. So if you turn that and see, you see inclusive of all taxes, which includes GST. So who is paying the tax? You are paying the tax. But whether you are going to pay to the government directly, no. You are going to pay to the shopkeeper. That shopkeeper is collecting the money from you and he will pay the tax. So there are goods and services in this. This biscuit packet is a goods. Services, we are providing software services. I am a software service provider. I am providing to a company. That company is an ultimate consumer. So always consumer will pay the indirect tax. He will pay the tax. He will ask like how much is your charge. I am providing services worth of say 1 lakh to you. Above that 18% GST. You give me 1,18,000. I will collect 1,18,000. I will keep 1 lakh with me and pay 18,000 to the government. This is indirect tax. This is GST. Even customs also happens in the same way. Ultimately, the consumer should pay. So what many people does is, there are many kind of practices. One is fake invoices and another is clandestine supply. Clandestine supply. What is clandestine supply? So every month these taxpayers, they should file a return, which is known as GST or 3B returns. They will pay tax. So what they will do is, this month I have supplied, say for example, 100 kilo of ghee, but I will show in the returns, I have cleared only 50 kilo of ghee, which means only for 50 kilo he will pay the tax. For another 50 kilo he will not pay the tax. This is clandestine supply, which he is not showing to us. Another is fake invoice. What is fake invoice? Fake invoice is more or less like a fake currency. Say for example, they will create companies which are not existent. The companies in reality won't exist, but they will just send the bill to them. I'll just print a bill 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh, 5 lakh. But why do I do that? Why do I print the bill? Because there is something called an input tax credit. I have told you, this may be little heavy for you, since she was asking, I am telling. So only the consumer will pay the tax. Intermediaries will not pay the tax. So I am opening a company which is not existing. I am sending that money to him. He will send the money to the next person, and he will send the money to the next person. Which means that 18% input tax credit which I can take, they are without a company, without an existent company, they are just passing it. So I have not supplied 1 lakh worth goods, but for that 18,000 I am taking the money with me. So I am just giving an example. Do you know how much fake invoices they are generating? Last year in DGGI, Director General of GST Intelligence all over India, we have found 1.5 lakh crore fake ITC. 1.5 lakh crore. So that much we have unearthed. So this involves a very sophisticated and complex network. So before a month, I have arrested one person. So he was filing returns sitting in one hotel. So we also track the IP address. If the same IP address is filing for lot many people, we track them also. Then we found that is a hotel IP address. And after that we camped in the hotel for 1 week. And on that day, like when he started filing the returns, we accessed our backend system and then we found that person and arrested. So those are very thrilling, nice experiences. So far I have made more than 5-6 arrests for fake invoice cases. These are very hardened criminals and they should be dealt with iron hand. Right? Thank you for all the questions, and I hope the session was of some use to the people like who are willing to pursue the career in civil services. And if you want to pursue the careers in others, always strive for excellence. So never work for the bosses or never work for other people. Always work for your personal satisfaction, because that only will take you to higher places. So during my international assignments, what I have learnt is punctuality is the key thing. So when you say a time, when you give a word to some person, keep up the time. That is very important. Because even when you go at 9 o'clock means 9 o'clock. If I go at 9:05, they won't be taking the session. They do usually cancel the meetings also if you go late. So be on time, value your time. If you are valuing your time, then you will definitely value others' time. And never leave your perseverance. Perseverance is very important. So as Thiruvalur said, "Ulayum muppakam kanbar, ulayvindri tadada unatrubovar." Fate is, the ancient Tamils, they gave lot of importance to fate. And Thiruvalur said, even the fate can be defeated if you are ready to show your perseverance. Keep on trying. So never lag behind, and you are in a very crucial juncture at your life. Youth is very powerful, young age, you know no fear. You want to conquer the whole world. The whole world is waiting for you. You are the leaders of the future India, the future world. So my best wishes to all of you. Let all your ambitions and dreams come true. And thank you for the opportunity given by NEHRU Group of Institutions. Thank you one and all the best.
Thank you so much, sir, for your informative ideas and for your wishes that you've showered on our students. Thanks a lot. We now invite the dignitaries to officially unveil all the centers and clubs for the academic year 2025-26. All please put your hands together when our dignitaries are unveiling the centers, clubs and committees for the academic year 2025-26. We have 17 centers of excellence, 17 in number, and we have 31 clubs to be inaugurated today. And we will be inaugurating the 14th Students Ministry, wherein we have 14 ministers. The new ministry introduced today is Information Technology Ministry. All please put your hands together and clap, please. We should hear the voice more than this. So we are inaugurating all our 17 centers, 31 clubs and 14 student ministers, and all the intramural sports meet today for the academic year 25-26. Thank you, dignitaries. We now request the dignitaries to kindly move forward to present the appointment letter to all the ministers. After Fatima, the advisory board member of 3rd BSc CDF, request the dignitaries to kindly move forward. So we have 5 advisory board members. After Fatima of 3rd BSc CDF, Anand from 3rd BSc Computer Science Data Science. This is the 14th year we are inaugurating our ministry. So Anand Ram, the advisory board member, last year research minister he was. Mithun Madhavan from 3rd BA Criminology. Mithun Madhavan from 3rd BA Criminology. Princy Manoj from 3rd BSc Food Science and Nutrition. Princy Manoj from 3rd BSc Food Science and Nutrition. Sherman from 3rd BSc Food Science and Nutrition. They will be the advisory board members for the current ministry. And Education Ministry, the minister is Mayura Priya of 2nd CDF. Mayura Priya of 2nd CDF is the minister for Education. Binduja of 3rd IT will be the secretary for Education Ministry. And Vismaya will be the executive head. Mayura Priya, Binduja and Vismaya from the Education Ministry. Human Resource Ministry, Melvin P. Joshi of 2nd
CDF, Preeti, the Secretary of Human Resource from 2nd DCFS, and Artika from 3rd BBIB is the Executive Head. We welcome all the three people from the Human Resource Ministry. The Minister is Melvin P. Joshi, Secretary is Ms. Preeti from 2nd Digital Cyber and Forensic Science, and Ms. Artika, the Executive Head from 3rd BBIB. Health Minister is Ritesh B.R. from 2nd Criminology, Pranav from the Secretary of Health Ministry, and Manoj Kumar B. of 3rd Information Technology is the Executive Head. We have the Health Minister Ritesh from 2nd Criminology. He is the topper who has scored 145 out of 150. Please put your hands together, and Pranav and Manoj Kumar please join. Next is Innovation Production Ministry. Yashwant of 3rd Computer Science with Data Science is the Minister. Afrina from 2nd CDF will be the Secretary, and Vaishak of 2nd AML will be the Executive Head for the Innovation Production Ministry. Law and Order Ministry, Ritika of 2nd Criminology will be the Minister, Shaju of 2nd Criminology will be the Secretary, and Malavika of 2nd FSN will be the Executive Head for the Law and Order Ministry. Next we have Law and Order Ministry. Ritika of 2nd Criminology is the Minister, Shaju will be the Secretary of 2nd Criminology, and Malavika from 2nd FSN will be the Executive Head of Law and Order Ministry. Next is Transport Ministry. Afifa Sharan from 2nd FSN will be the Minister. Akshaya NS of 2nd AML will be the Secretary, and Shrija N will be the Executive Head. Transport Ministry is receiving their appointment letter. Next is Finance Ministry. Hanan of 2nd BBIB is the Minister. Adira Shant of 3rd Computer Science is Secretary. And yes, Bala Sabarishwaran of 2nd IoT will be the Executive Head for the Finance Ministry. Next is Finance Ministry. Harita of 3rd BCAA is the Finance Minister. Shri Shant will be the Secretary from FSN Department. And Pujana of 2nd Forensic Science will be the Executive Head of Finance Ministry. Next is Sports Ministry. Ashirvad of 3rd BCAA is the Minister. Ashish of 3rd BSc Digital Cyber and Forensic will be Secretary. And Harish Pita of Computer Science 3rd year will be the Executive Head for the Sports Ministry. Next is Research. Ms. Shivalakshmi from 3rd AML. Kishore Karthik of 2nd Forensic Science will be the Secretary. And Emily of 3rd BCA will be the Executive Head for the Research Ministry. Public Relation, Anada will be the Minister. Abhisha of 2nd BCA will be the Secretary, and Divya of 2nd AML will be the Executive Head of the Public Relation Ministry. External Affairs Ministry, Anushri Raj of 3rd Microbiology will be the Minister. Gokul of 2nd AML will be the Secretary, and Sri Jenny of 2nd Food Science and Nutrition will be the Executive Head for the External Affairs Ministry. Next is Environment Ministry. Varshan Mitra of 2nd Criminology will be the Minister. Sri Lakshmi, 2nd Microbiology will be the Secretary. Lipika of 3rd AML will be the Executive Head for the Environment Ministry. Next is Information Technology. Akhilesh of 3rd AML will be the Minister. Mufida of 3rd BCB will be the Secretary, and Ashwadi will be the Executive Head for the Information Technology Ministry. So we have inaugurated the 14th year with 14 different ministries. Let's administer the oath. Request all the ministers and the advisory board members to please stand in line and administer the oath for the academic year 25-26 for the NAC Student Cabinet. Let's administer the pledge. affirm that I will discharge my responsibilities with integrity, dedication, and a sense of purpose. I pledge to uphold the dignity and values of my institution, to lead by example in conduct, discipline, and academic pursuit. In the spirit of our motto, molding true citizens, I shall work towards building an inclusive, respectful, and progressive campus environment. With humility in service and strength in leadership, I take this oath to be a responsible student leader of NEHRU Arts and Science College and a true citizen of our nation. Thank you. Thank you, students. We now invite our CEO and Secretary to present a memento to our Chief Guest of the Day, SHRI.S.Prabakharan, IRS, the Deputy Director, GST Intelligence, Coimbatore, as a token of our love and remembrance. Our CEO and Secretary presenting a memento to our Chief Guest of the Day, SHRI.S.Prabakharan, IRS, the Deputy Director, GST Intelligence, Coimbatore, as a token of our love and remembrance. We invite our principal to present a memento to Mr. Sendil Kumar, the Director of RM IAS Academy, as a token of our love and remembrance. Our principal presenting a memento to Mr. Sendil Kumar, the Director of RM IAS Academy, as a token of our love and remembrance. We invite our respected Executive Director, Dr. H.M. Nagaraja, to present a memento to our special guest, Mr. Muthukumar, the Senior Faculty of RM IAS Academy, as a token of our love and remembrance. Our Executive Director presenting a memento to our special guest, Mr. Muthukumar, the Senior Faculty of RM IAS Academy, as a token of our love and remembrance. Thank you, dignitaries. Mr. Muthukumar is a dedicated faculty member and a mentor at RM IAS Academy with over 7 years of experience in training aspirants for civil service examinations. Sir serves as a trainee for Kalvi TV under the Career Objective Education Program organized by the Government of Tamil Nadu. As a Tamil Nadu representative in the Indian National Youth Parliament, he actively engages youth development and public discourse. For more than 5 years, Sir has been guiding college students on career opportunities, helping them shape their professional path. We are very happy and much privileged to welcome Mr. Muthukumar, the Senior Faculty of RM IAS Academy, to address our students. Welcome you, sir.
முத்து கடல் விதித்து மூன்று நெறிவளத்து கட்டுக்களை மிகுந்த தாயகமே, கத்தும் கடல் மீது கலங்களில் விளையாடும் காவலன் தென்பாண்டி மண்டலமே, நதியில் விளையாடி தென்னன் மடியில் தவழும் நன்னும் இளமை பருவத்திலே முதல் நாவை அசைத்த எங்கள் தமிழுக்கு முதல் வணக்கம். Respected dignitaries on and off the dais, and evenly respected the students community, right? The students community are closely monitored. இல்லையா? இங்க இருக்கக்கூடிய அத்தனை மாணவர்கள் சமுதாயமும் எல்லாராலையும் ரொம்ப க்ளோஸா you are under vigilance. you are under a concept called prejudice. ஒரு இந்த ஜெனரேஷன் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் வந்து இப்படி தான் இருப்பாங்க, ஒரு ஈவெண்ட்டில் ஒருத்தர் பேசிகிட்டு இருந்தால் கீழே குனிஞ்சு ஃபோன் நோண்டிட்டு தான் இருப்பாங்க அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி யூ ஆர் டீப்லி ப்ரீஜுடிஸ்ட் அப்படின்னு நான் நம்பிட்டு இருந்தேன். இங்கே 1-2 நண்பர்களை பார்க்கறதுக்கு முன்னாடி வரைக்கும் இப்போ அந்த ப்ரீஜுடிஸ்க்குள்ளே சில உண்மைகள் தான் இருக்குது அப்படிங்கிறது. ஏன்னா யூ ஆர் க்ளோஸ்லி அகெயின் மானிட்டர்ட், ஒரு க்ளோஸ்டு ரூம்குள்ளார. இங்கே இப்போ அந்த ரோ வரைக்கும் எத்தனை பேர் ஃபோன் நோண்டிட்டு இருந்தீங்க, எத்தனை பேர் ஃபோன் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தீங்கன்னு இங்கே உட்காந்துருக்க எல்லாராலையும் ஈஸிலி சொல்லிட முடியும். இஃப் யூ வாண்ட் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஐ கேன் பிக், ரைட்டா? அப்போ கொஞ்ச நேரம் ஒரு 5 நிமிஷம் நம்ம முடிச்சிடலாம், எந்த விதமான ஃபோன் யூசேஜும் வேண்டாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி அனைத்து தரப்பு மாணவர்களிடையும் அன்போடு கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். who is going to win? யார் தன்னுடைய டெஸ்டினேஷன் அடைய போறா? who is going to reach their destination அப்படின்னு கேட்டிங்கன்னா, one who has a destination, one who has a goal. யாருக்கு இதுதான் தன்னுடைய இலக்குன்னு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கோ அவங்க தான் அந்த இலக்கை அடைய முடியும், அந்த டெஸ்டினேஷனை ரீச் பண்ண முடியும். அப்படி ரீச் பண்ணக்கூடிய டெஸ்டினேஷன் எப்படி இருக்கணும்னா ஒரு சிங்கிள் டிட்டர்மைன்டு கோலா இருக்கணும். யூ ஷுட் ஹேவ் அ சிங்கிள் டிட்டர்மைன்டு கோல். அந்த சிங்கிள் டிட்டர்மைன்டு கோல் யூ ஷுட் ஹேவ் அ லைன்லெஸ் டார்கெட் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. a lion when chasing two என்ன சொல்ற டார்கெட்ஸ் definitely ends up in a failure. இரு மான்களை வேட்டையாட துடிக்கும் சிங்கம் அதுக்கு ஒரு மான் கூட உணவாகாதும்பாங்க. ஏன்? why a lion chasing two targets ends up in a failure? ஏன்னா அந்த 2 மானுக்கு அது உயிரை காப்பாத்திக்கிற பஞ்சாயத்து, அது தன்னுடைய லைஃபை சேவ் பண்ற பஞ்சாயத்து. அப்ப 2 மானும் வேற வேற டைரக்ஷன்ல ஓடும். ஆனா அந்த சிங்கம் குழம்பி போய் நின்றும், எந்த மானை நான் தொட போறேன், எந்த மானை நான் பிடிக்க போறேன் அப்படிங்கிறது தெரியாம. அப்ப அந்த சிங்கம் ஒரு மானை வேட்டையாட நினைச்சாதான் அந்த ஒரு மானை வேட்டையாட முடியும். எப்பயுமே ஒரு சிங்கம் ஒரு மானை தான் வேட்டையாடவும் நினைக்கும். ஆனா நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம், காலேஜ் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர் வரும்போது இந்த துறையில நான் வந்து ஒரு சிறந்த ஆளா விளங்கணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ஒவ்வொரு டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்டை சூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். காலேஜ் செகண்ட் இயர் போகும்போது சரி காலேஜ் இப்போ தான் நம்ம கண்ட்ரோல்ல வருது அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி டைலாக்லாம் பேச நினைச்சு கடைசியில் இன்டர்னல்ல வந்து ரெக்வஸ்ட் தான் இல்லையா, சார் ப்ளீஸ் சார் 2 மார்க்ஸ் சார், 3.5 மார்க்ஸ் சார் அப்படின்ட்டு. சரி காலேஜ் தேர்ட் இயருக்கு வந்தால் எல்லா ஐடியாவும் வரும். பிஸ்னஸ் தொடங்கிடலாமா, அப்பா பிஸ்னஸை பார்த்துக்கலாமா, கல்யாணம் பண்ணிடலாமா, இல்லை வேற ஏதாவது ஒர்க்குக்கு போயிடலாமா, சரி அதெல்லாம் விட்றா இந்த கோர்ஸை ஃபஸ்ட்டு முடிப்போம் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி ஒரு பொசிஷனில் வந்து நிற்போம். மல்டிபிள் கோல்ஸ் அப்படி இருக்கக்கூடாது. என்னைக்கு நீங்கள் உங்கள் கோல் பற்றி யோசிக்கிறீங்களோ அன்னைக்கே இதுதான் உங்கள் கோல் அப்படின்னு ஒரு டிட்டர்மினேஷனோட ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணுங்க. அப்படி சிவில் சர்வீஸ் உங்களுடைய கோலை ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணுறீங்கன்னா அதில் என்னென்ன ப்ரிவிலேஜஸ்லாம் இருக்கும் அப்படிங்கிறத நம்ம பார்ப்போம். இன்கேஸ் ஒரு வேலைக்கு போகணும் அப்படின்னு ஆசைப்பட்டா what are the things you do expect? நீங்கள் சொல்லுங்கள், let me know. What are things you do expect while choosing your career, while choosing a job or career as your destination or your goal? எதெல்லாம் நீங்க எதிர்பார்ப்பீங்க? Any one among you? நீங்க சொல்லுங்க. Yes.
Sir, first I'll see my interest and there is a job opportunities first in the current market and yeah and job, that's it sir.
Jobla nalla கேக்கல actually.
Sir, I'll look on first I'll see my interest in which domain I has.
Okay.
Then I'll search whether the choose domain has a job market and
சூப்பர். அதுல உங்களுக்கு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்கான்னு அந்த ஜாபுக்கு ஒரு நல்ல வாய்ப்பு இருக்கா, நல்ல ரீச் இருக்கா, நல்ல ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி இருக்கா அப்படிங்கிறத செக் பண்ணுவீங்க. சூப்பர். ஓகே, இந்த மாதிரி ப்ளீஸ் பி சீட்டட். ஓகே, இந்த மாதிரி அடுத்து என்ன, சேலரி எதிர்பார்ப்போம்ல, வேலைக்கு போகணும்னா சம்பளம் வேணும்னு எதிர்பார்ப்போம், ரைட்டா? சார் சொன்னாரு இந்த சிவில் சர்வீஸ் கேன் கிவ் யூ ஹேண்ட்ஸம் சேலரி, ரைட்டா? ஒரு டீசென்டான ஹேண்ட்ஸமான சேலரியை சிவில் சர்வீஸால் உங்களால் கொடுக்க முடியும். அந்த பர்சன் ஹூ என்டர்ஸ் 1 lakh சேலரி கிளப் நேராக போய் மாருதி ஷோரூமில் நிற்பான். ஒரு 10 lakh மதிப்புள்ள ஒரு காரை வாங்கணும், அப்புறம் ஒரு பேங்க் வாசலில் போய் நிற்பான், லோன் எடுத்து ஒரு ஹோம் லோன் எடுத்து ஒரு வீடு வாங்கணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. இஃப் யூ ஆர் பிகமிங் a civil servant, government will provide you a car which is not worth for 10 lakh at all. ஒரு 30 லட்சம் ஒரு 30 lakh மதிப்புள்ள ஒரு இனோவா கிறிஸ்டாவோ ஒரு டொயோட்டோ ஃபார்ச்சுனரோ உங்க வீட்டு வாசல்ல நிற்கும். அந்த வீடு உங்க வீடு கிடையாது, கவர்மெண்டினுடைய வீடு, ரைட் தானே? கவர்மெண்டினுடைய கலெக்டர் சப் கலெக்டர் பங்களா. அப்போ உங்களுக்கு தேவையான வீட்டு வசதியும் கொடுத்துருவாங்க, அந்த வீட்டுக்கான சர்வன்ஸ் கொடுத்துருவாங்க, அந்த காருக்கான டிரைவர் கொடுத்துருவாங்க, அந்த காருக்கான பெட்ரோல் அலவன்ஸ் கொடுத்துருவாங்க. உங்க வீட்டுக்கு வெஜிடபிள் பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ற அமௌண்ட் தவிர மற்ற எல்லாமே அரசு will take care, government will take care. அப்போ this is the perk, this is the privilege as an economy you can enjoy when coming into the civil service. சரி, ஓகே. இதுக்கப்புறம் ஒரு ஜாபுக்கு போகணும்னா ரெஸ்பெக்ட் எதிர்பார்ப்பீங்கல்ல, யூ எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் அ டிரான்ஸ்ஃபர்மேஷன். இன்னைக்கு இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு பொசிஷன், இங்க இருக்கக்கூடிய நிறைய பேருக்கு இன்னைக்கு ஒரு ஆசை வந்திருக்கும். என்ன ஆசை? நானும் இந்த தேர்ட் இயர் படிக்கும்போது, யூ பீப்புள் ஆர் தேர்ட் இயர் ரைட், நான் செகண்ட் இயர், ஓகே, நானும் செகண்ட் இயர் வரும்போது செகண்ட் இயர், ஓகே, அந்த ப்ரிவிலேஜ் அடையணும். எந்த ப்ரிவிலேஜ்? இப்போ இருக்கக்கூடிய இந்த மினிஸ்ட்ரி மாதிரியான ஒரு ப்ரிவிலேஜை நானும் செகண்ட் இயர் வரும்போது அடையணும் அப்படிங்க. நான் பார்த்தேன், நீங்க ஒட்டுமொத்த கிரௌடும் அந்த மொபைல் நோண்டாம ஏதோ ஒரு விஷயத்தை ஃபுல்லா வேடிக்கை பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அது இந்த ஓத் டேக்கிங் செரிமோனி, அந்த கைண்ட் ஆஃப் அந்த போஸ்டர் செரிமோனி தான், அந்த அப்பாயின்மெண்ட் செரிமோனி தான். அப்போ உங்களுக்கு அந்த ஆசை இருக்கு, நானும் செகண்ட் இயர் போகும்போது இந்த மாதிரியான ஒரு பொசிஷன்ல இருக்கணும் அப்படின்ட்டு. அதுதான் டிரான்ஸ்ஃபர்மேஷன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். இதை விட பெரிய டிரான்ஸ்ஃபர்மேஷன் ஒன்று நான் சொல்றேன், உங்களுக்கு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருந்தா கவனிங்க. நாங்கள் ஒரு காலேஜ், அண்ணா யூனிவர்சிட்டி கேம்பஸ், விவேகானந்தா ஆடிட்டோரியம்னு ரொம்ப ப்ரிவிலேஜ்டு கேம்பஸ். அந்த கேம்பஸ்க்கு நாங்கள் ஒரு 4 பேர் கெஸ்டாக போயிருக்கிறோம். நான், சார் பிரபாகரன் சார் மாதிரி ஒரு 3 சர்வீஸ் கேண்டிடேட்ஸ், ஒரு 4 பேர் வந்து நாங்கள் கெஸ்டாக போயிருக்கிறோம். அவங்க எங்களுடைய ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ். அந்த 4 பேரும் உள்ளே போகும்போது எங்கள் கூட நண்பர் ஒருத்தர் வராரு. இஸ் நாட் அ சர்வீஸ் கேண்டிடேட், அவரை ரெஸ்ட்ரிக்ட் பண்ணுறாங்க. பட் sadly he was a part of that institution, அண்ணா யூனிவர்சிட்டியினுடைய ஒரு அலுமினி அவர். பட் அவரை தடுக்கிறாங்க அன்னைக்கு ஒரு கவர்னர் புரோட்டோகால் இருந்ததுனால. பட் somehow we requested, ஸோ எங்கள் ரெக்வஸ்ட் பேசிஸில் அவர் ஒரு லாஸ்ட் சீட்டில் உட்கார வச்சு, நீ இங்கே தான் தம்பி இருக்கணும், முன்னாடி வரக்கூடாதுன்னு சொல்லிட்டாங்க. ஒரு அரை மணி நேரம் கழிச்சு அவர் முன்னாடி வராரு. எவ்ரிஒன் வாஸ் ஷாக்டு, லைக் ஹி கமிட்டட் எனி கிரைம். என்னடா நம்மளுடைய டெக்கோரம் எல்லாம் ஸ்பாயில் பண்ற மாதிரி எந்திரிச்சு முன்னாடி வந்துட்டு இருக்கானே அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு அவர் வந்து ஒரே ஒரு நியூஸ் சொல்றாரு, ஒரு சின்ன நியூஸ், ஒரு 3 ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் கொண்ட ஒரு நியூஸ் சொல்றாரு. அந்த நியூஸ் சொன்னதுக்கு அப்புறம் அங்க இருந்த 4 சேர் 5 சேரா மாத்திட்டாங்க. அதுல சென்டர் சேர் அந்த பையனுக்குன்னு ஒதுக்கிட்டாங்க. அந்த பையன் வந்து எந்த ஒரு பையன் அந்த அரங்கில் அந்த ஆடிட்டோரியம்ல அந்த ஆடிட்டோரியம் ஈவெண்ட் நடக்கிற இடத்த பார்த்து உட்கார கூட அனுமதி மறுக்கப்பட்டதோ அந்த பையன் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டை பார்த்து உட்கார்றாரு, சீஃப் கெஸ்டா மாறுறாரு. ஓவர் த செகண்ட் இப்படி ஒரு டிரான்சிஷன் நடக்குது. அவர் சொன்ன செய்தி, நான் சிவில் சர்வீஸ் கிளியர் பண்ணிட்டேன். ஒரே செகண்ட் நான் சிவில், அன்னைக்கு ரிசல்ட் அவர் ரெஃப்ரெஷ் பண்ணும்போது அவர் பேர் உள்ள இருந்திருக்கு. ரைட்டா? இதுதான் ஜீரோ டு ஹீரோ இன் அ மொமெண்ட். ரைட் தானே? எந்த ஒரு ஃபீல்டுலையுமே இந்த டிரான்சிஷன் இவ்வளோ வேகமாக நடக்காது, இந்த டிரான்ஸ்ஃபர்மேஷன் இவ்வளோ வேகமாக நடக்காது. நீங்கள் ஒரு பிஸ்னஸ் டைக்கூன் ஆகுறீங்க. பிஸ்னஸ் ஒரு பெரிய முதலீட்டில், ஒரு பெரிய இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட்ல இஃப் ஆர் ஸ்டார்டிங் அ பிஸ்னஸ் வித்தின் அ 3 days ஆர் வித்தின் அ இயர், வித்தின் அ 2 years, வித்தின் அ கப்புள் ஆஃப் இயர்ஸ் உங்களை கூப்பிட்டு உங்க சக்சஸ் எப்படி காரணம், என்ன காரணம்னு கேட்க மாட்டாங்க. ஒரு 20 years அந்த பிஸ்னஸ்ல சக்சஸ்ஃபுல். ஆச்சி மசாலா தெரியும்ல, அந்த ஆச்சி மசாலா ஓனர் யாருன்னு லாஸ்ட் 5 வருஷமா தான் மீடியாவுக்கு தெரியும் அல்லது பீப்புளுக்கு தெரியும். அவர் 30 வருஷமா அவருடைய என்டிட்டி நடத்திட்டு இருக்காரு. அப்போ 30 years சக்சஸ்ஃபுல் ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் எப்படி இந்த 30th year சக்சஸ் பத்தி பேசுங்கன்னு சொல்லி அவரை கூப்பிட்டு மீடியா விசாரிக்கிறாங்க. ஆனா ஒரு சிவில் சர்வீஸ் கிளியர் பண்ண ஒரு பையனை, அந்த பையனுக்கு ரிசல்ட் வந்த அடுத்த செகண்ட் ஒவ்வொரு மீடியாவும் அவங்க வீட்டுக்கு போய் சொல்லுங்க நீங்க சிவில் சர்வீஸ் எப்படி கிளியர் பண்ணீங்க, வாட் இஸ் த ரீசன் ஃபார் யுவர் சக்சஸ்ன்னு கேட்பாங்க. இன்ஸ்டாகிராம்ல பவுடர் தூவி ட்ரெஸ் மாத்துறதுக்கு பேர் டிரான்சிஷன் கிடையாது, அதற்கு பேர் டிரான்ஸ்ஃபர்மேஷன் கிடையாது. இதுதான் டிரான்ஸ்ஃபர்மேஷன். யார் ஒருத்தன் அந்த ரூம்குள்ளேயே விடமாட்டேன்னாங்கன்னோ அந்த பையன் வித்தின் அன் அவர், வித்தின் அன் half an hour அந்த பையன் ஒரு சீஃப் கெஸ்டா மாறுறான் அந்த ஈவெண்ட்டுக்கு. அதுக்கு பேர் தான் டிரான்சிஷன், அதுக்கு பேர் தான் டிரான்ஸ்ஃபர்மேஷன். அதுதான் the respect which you can earn in the civil service. அப்படிப்பட்ட ரெஸ்பெக்ட், அப்படிப்பட்ட ப்ரிவிலேஜ், அண்ட் யூ எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் a job satisfaction, right? ஒரு வேலைக்கு போகணும்னா எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் a job satisfaction. What is job satisfaction actually? See, for your job you will get paid. அந்த எந்த வேலைக்கு போனீங்கனாலும் you will get paid. அப்ப அதுல job satisfaction கிடைக்க போறது இல்ல. நிறைய வேலைகள்ல ரெஸ்பெக்ட் உண்டு. ஒரு டீச்சர் வந்தா 40 கேண்டிடேட்டுமே வந்து எந்திரிச்சு நிக்கிறீங்க. ஒரு ஐஏஎஸ் ஆஃபீஸருக்கும் ஒரு 40 ஆஃபீஸர்ஸ் வந்து எந்திரிச்சு நிற்பாங்க. ஒவ்வொரு ஃபீல்டு, இப்போ நான் கிளாஸ்க்குள்ள போனா என்னுடைய ஸ்டூடெண்ட் 40 பேர் எந்திரிச்சு நிற்பான். நான் மேலே ஏறும்போது ஒரு 40 பேர் குட் மார்னிங் சார், குட் ஈவினிங் சார்னு விஷ் பண்ணுவான். அப்போ எல்லாத்துலேயுமே ரெஸ்பெக்ட் இருக்கு ஆப்வியஸ்லி. அது எல்லாத்துலேயுமே ஆனால் ஜாப் சாட்டிஸ்ஃபேக்ஷன் கிடைக்கிறது இல்லை. அப்போ ஜாப் சாட்டிஸ்ஃபேக்ஷன் என்னன்னா, நான் பார்க்குற வேலைக்கு ஐ வில் கெட் பெய்ட், அண்டு அதை தாண்டி நான் பார்க்குற வேலையினால இஃப் சம் ஒன் கெட்ஸ் பெனிஃபிட்டட், அங்கே எனக்கு ஒரு சாட்டிஸ்ஃபேக்ஷன் கிடைக்கும். தட் இஸ் ஜாப் சாட்டிஸ்ஃபேக்ஷன், ரைட் தானே? ஒரு பார்ட்டி ஒரு முதியோர் பென்ஷன், ஒரு எல்டர்லி பென்ஷனுக்காக உங்ககிட்ட ஒரு ஹெல்ப் கேட்டு வராங்க. If you are in the position to sign, or if you are in a position to order your subordinate to sign for the elderly pension for that party, அது அந்த பார்ட்டிக்கு ஒரு 1000 ரூபாய் பணம் உங்களை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும். பட் அந்த இந்த பெர்ஸ்பெக்டிவ் ஆஃப் தட் பார்ட்டி அது அவங்களுடைய 2 meal per day 3 meal per day மாற்றி விட்டுரும், ரைட் தானே? அது பெரிய விஷயம் இல்லை. ஒரு 2 meal per day 3 meal per day ஒரு கம்யூனிட்டிக்கு மாறுது, ஒரு சிங்கிள் பர்சனுக்கு மாறுதுன்னா அது ஒரு பெரிய இம்பாக்ட் யூ ஆர் கிரியேட்டிங் ஆன் ஹர் லைஃப், இல்லையா? அப்போ அப்படி ஒரு இம்பாக்டை நீங்க பார்க்குற வேலையின் மூலமா உங்களால கொடுக்க முடியும்னா தட் இஸ் ஹவு த சிவில் சர்வீஸ் ஒர்க், ரைட் தானே? அப்படிப்பட்ட ப்ரிவிலேஜ்டு பொசிஷனுக்கு நீங்க போகணும்னா என்ன பண்ணணும்? யூ ஷுட் இன்வெஸ்ட் யுவர் டைம், யூ ஷுட் இன்வெஸ்ட் யுவர் ஹார்ட் ஒர்க், யூ ஷுட் இன்வெஸ்ட் யுவர் ஸ்மார்ட் ஒர்க், ரைட் தானே? ஸ்மார்ட் ஒர்க் வில் yield you success, but only with the hard work, only with the patience, only with the perseverance. அப்போ you should have the patience. இதெல்லாம் தாண்டி you should have the lead. இப்போ ஆப்ரஹாம் லிங்கன் தெரியுங்களா உங்களுக்கு, ரைட் தானே? அந்த கார்னர்ல மொபைல் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்க நம்பருக்கு கூட ஆப்ரஹாம் லிங்கன் தெரியும்னு நினைக்கிறேன், இல்லையா? ஆப்ரஹாம் லிங்கன் உங்களை மாதிரி ஒரு ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் கம்யூனிட்டியை அட்ரஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கும்போது he said, என்னிடம் ஒரு கோடாரியை கொடுத்து 6 மணி நேரத்தில் மரத்தை வெட்டும்படி சொன்னால் நான் 6 மணி நேரமும் மரத்தை வெட்ட எடுத்துக்கொள்ள மாட்டேன், கடைசி 2 மணி நேரம் தான் மரத்தை வெட்ட எடுத்துக்கொள்வேன். If you provide me an axe to cut a tree and you are giving me 6 hours of span அப்படின்னா I'll take only last 2 hours of my span to cut the tree. அப்போ ஒரு மீதி 4 hours என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருந்திருப்பாரு? ரீல்ஸ் பண்ணுவாரா, தூங்கிடுவாரா? He said that I will take first 4 hours of my span to sharpen my axe. என்னுடைய முதல் 4 மணி நேரத்தில் என்னுடைய கோடாரியை கூர்மைப்படுத்த எடுத்துக்கொள்வேன். நான் என்ன வேலை பார்க்க போறனோ அந்த வேலைக்கு என்ன தேவையோ, இப்போ if you are choosing a civil service as your destiny, அந்த path எப்படி இருக்கும், அந்த route எப்படி இருக்கும், what are the things you should do, what are the things you should not do அப்படிங்கறத நீங்க தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும். சிலபஸ் எடுத்து படிக்கலாம், ரைட் தானே? அதே போல அறம் மாதிரியான எங்களுடைய அகாடமிஸ் என்ன பண்ணுவோம்னா ஒரு 12 days ஃப்ரீ டெமோ கிளாஸஸ் கண்டக்ட் பண்ணுவோம். அந்த டெமோ கிளாஸஸ்ல என்ன நடக்கும்னா எங்களுடைய மதபூஜ பராக்கிரமங்கள் பத்திலாம் பேச மாட்டோம். What we actually discuss is the syllabus. இந்த UPSC syllabus என்ன, இந்த UPSC syllabusல என்னெல்லாம் நீங்க படிக்கணும், இந்த UPSC syllabusல என்னென்ன புக்ஸ் எல்லாம் நீங்க படிக்க ஆரம்பிக்கணும், இது மாதிரியான things டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணுவோம். If you are all really interested in civil service, நாளை மறுநாள் 27th July நம்மளுடைய காலேஜ் பேட்ச்னுடைய டெமோ ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகுது. நீங்க அந்த டெமோ அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணி பார்க்கலாம். அதுல சிவில் சர்வீஸ்னா என்ன, what are the privileges you attain in civil service, what are the things you can study and you should study in civil service அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரியான டீடைல்டு இன்புட்ஸ் உங்களுக்கு கொடுக்கப்படும். அப்புறம் உங்கள சில நண்பர்களுக்கு ஒரு சில பேம்ப்ளெட்ஸ் வந்திருக்கும். அதுல பாத்தீங்கன்னா சிவில் சர்வீஸ்னுடைய சிலபஸ் கம்ப்ளீட்டா இருந்திருக்கும். அப்படி வராத நண்பர்களுக்கு I'll tell you a name, telegram group name, Aram IAS Town Hall. அந்த குரூப்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா கிட்டத்தட்ட 35,000 ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் தங்களுடைய அந்த சிவில் சர்வீஸ் டிராவலுக்கு அந்த ஜேர்னிக்கு இனிஷியேஷனா இருக்கு அந்த குரூப். அரம் ஐஏஎஸ் டவுன் ஹால் உங்க டெலிகிராம்ல சர்ச் பண்ணா வரும். இப்போ இல்ல, இந்த செஷன் முடிஞ்சதுக்கு அப்புறம். ஸோ அந்த குரூப்ல நீங்க சேர்வதன் மூலியமா அந்த டெமோ கிளாஸஸ் உங்களால ஆக்சஸ் பண்ண முடியும். இது போக இந்த காலேஜ் டைம்ல படிக்கிறதுனால ஏன் படிக்கணும், என்ன படிக்கணும் அப்படின்னு கேட்டிருந்தாங்க ஒரு நண்பர். See, why should you start your preparation during college times? எனக்கு ஒரு பர்சன் தெரியும், ஒரு பர்சனாலிட்டி தெரியும். உங்களுக்குலாம் தாஜ்மஹால் தெரியுங்களா? Do you all know Taj Mahal? Do you know the administration, administration of entire campus of Taj Mahal was under a control of a Tamil person before 4 months. ஒரு 4 மாசத்துக்கு முன்னாடி வரைக்கும் தாஜ்மஹாலினுடைய என்டையர் நிர்வாக பொறுப்புமே ஒரு தமிழர்களுடைய கையில் இருந்தது. அவர் யாருன்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா திரு மணிகண்டன் ஐஏஎஸ் அவர்கள். ஸோ அவர் பாத்தீங்கன்னா கிட்டத்தட்ட 30,000 பீப்புளுக்கு அவர் ஒரு ஹெட் மாதிரி, ரைட்டா? அவங்களுடைய ரிப்போர்ட்டிங் அத்தாரிட்டி மாதிரி அவர் ஒரு கலெக்டர், அவர் வந்து இஸ் கோயிங் டு பி a district collector. இப்போ வந்து பரேலியினுடைய டெவலப்மெண்ட் அத்தாரிட்டியினுடைய சேர்மனாக இருக்கிறாரு. பட் அவருக்கு எப்பயுமே ஒரு வருத்தம் உண்டு. he cannot become a chief secretary of the state he is representing. உத்தரப்பிரதேசனுடைய சீஃப் செக்ரட்டரி அவரால் ஆக முடியாது. ஏன் தெரியுமா? can anyone guess? Can anyone give a guess? He cannot become a chief secretary of that cadre he belongs to, the Uttar Pradesh. Yeah, please, Neha, right? Sorry, Megha. Can someone give her a mic?
My name is Netra.
Sorry?
Netra. Netra.
Netra. Okay, Netra, please.
He might have written state services.
No. But the thing, நீங்க எந்திரிச்சு நின்னதுக்கு என்னுடைய appreciations, right?
Thank you, sir.
But என்ன ரீசன்னா, he is a person who cleared UPSC, but அவர் தன்னுடைய civil service exam தன்னுடைய 28 years of ageல clear பண்றார். லேட்டா கிளியர் பண்றார். அப்ப அவரால் அவருடைய ஸ்டேட்டினுடைய அந்த டாப் மோஸ்ட் லேயரை போய் அடைய முடியாது. he cannot reach. அப்ப நீங்க ஒரு சிவில் சர்வீஸ் ஆபீசரா ஆகியும் கூட அந்த டாப் லேயரை ரீச் பண்ண முடியலன்னா you'll end up in a depression, இல்லையா? you'll end up in a stress. என்னடா நம்மளால முடியலையே. அப்ப அந்த டாப் லேயரை நீங்க ரீச் பண்ணணும்னா you should get into the service very earlier. ரொம்ப ஏர்லியரா நீங்க சர்வீஸ்க்குள்ள போகணும்னா ஏர்லியரா அதை ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணணும். எப்போ ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணணும்? ஃப்ரம் டுடே. whoever சார் நான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர் தான், இப்போ தான் சார் காலேஜுக்குள்ளே நுழைஞ்சிருக்கேன், காலேஜ் சிலபஸ் இன்னும் திறந்து பார்க்கல சார், ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. யூ கேன் ஸ்டார்ட் சிவில் சர்வீஸ் சிலபஸ். காலேஜ் சிலபஸை விட சிவில் சர்வீஸ் சிலபஸ் ஈஸி. அண்டு யூ நோ தட் எப்போ 6th to 12th படிச்சிருக்கீங்கல்ல ஸ்கூல் புக்ஸு, அதுதான் யூபிஎஸ்சியினுடைய சிலபஸ். அந்த புக் எடுத்து படிக்க ஆரம்பிக்கலாம். அதுக்கு உங்களுக்கு இன்னொருத்தர் திருப்பி வந்து உடனே சொல்லித்தரோம் அந்த 6th to 12th புக்குங்கிற அவசியம் இல்லை. இப்போ தான் நீங்கள் இதை முடிச்சிருக்கிறீங்க. அண்டு நியூஸ் பேப்பர்ஸ் படிக்கிறதுக்கு ஒரு சின்ன என்ன சொல்றது கிளாஸஸ்லாம் இருக்கு. பட் இருந்தாலும் நீங்க நியூஸ் பேப்பர் என்டையரா படிக்க ஆரம்பிக்கலாம். ரீடிங் ஹேபிட் என்ஹான்ஸ் ஆனாலே அங்க வந்து உங்களுக்கு யூபிஎஸ்சி ப்ரிப்பரேஷன்ல ரீடிங் ஹேபிட்ல ஒரு பெரிய இம்ப்ரூவ்மெண்ட் தெரியும். அப்ப யாருனாலும் சரி சிவில் சர்வீஸ் படிக்க போறீங்க, கிளியர் பண்ண போறீங்கன்னா அது கிளியர் பண்றது மட்டும் முக்கியம் இல்லை, அது அவ்வளோ ஏர்லியரா கிளியர் பண்றீங்கிறது அதை விட முக்கியம். ஸோ இஃப் யூ வாண்ட் டு பிகம் அ சிவில் சர்வன்ட் ஸ்டார்ட் டுடே. ரைட் தானே? அப்ப இது ரொம்ப முக்கியம். டு என்டர் ஆர் டு பி இன் அ டாப் மோஸ்ட் லேயர். யூனோ இந்தியாவில் வேற எந்த ஸ்டேட்டுக்குமே இல்லாத ஒரு பெருமை லாஸ்ட் இயர் வரைக்கும் தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு இருந்தது. ஒரு ஸ்டேட்டினுடைய சீஃப் செக்ரட்டரி, அதாவது கலெக்டர்ஸ்னுடைய டாப் ஆஃபீஸரும் அதே ஸ்டேட்டினுடைய டிஜிபி, அதாவது போலீஸ் ஆஃபீஸர்ஸ்னுடைய டாப் ரேங்க்டு ஆஃபீஸரும் ஒரே காலேஜ் கேம்பஸ்ல இருந்து வந்தவங்க. டு யூ நோ ஹூ தே ஆர்? And they are related to Coimbatore somehow. Do you know who they are? Yes, please. Sailendra Babu and Irayanbu IAS, Sailendra Babu IPS and Irayanbu IAS. இவங்க ரெண்டு பேருமே ஒரே காலேஜ் கேம்பஸ்ல இருந்து வந்தவங்க. என்ன காலேஜ்னா நம்மளுடைய தமிழ்நாடு அக்ரி யூனிவர்சிட்டி இருக்கு இல்லையா, கோயம்புத்தூர், அந்த கேம்பஸ்ல இருந்து வந்தவங்க. அது மட்டும் இல்ல, அந்த கேம்பஸ்க்கு இன்னொரு பெருமை உண்டு. கிட்டத்தட்ட thousands ஆஃப் சிவில் சர்வீஸ் ஆஃபீஸர்ஸை இந்திய லெவலில் ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ண ஒரே கேம்பஸ் அந்த கேம்பஸ் தான். அதை ஏன் நீ எங்கள் கேம்பஸில் சொல்கிற அப்படின்னா, எல்லா இடத்துலையும் ஸ்டார்டிங்கிறது ஒருத்தர் தான் ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்கும். ரைட்டு தானே? யாரோ ஒருத்தர் தான் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணியிருப்பாங்க. அந்த ஒருத்தர் தான் அவங்கள பார்த்து, ஓ அவன் ஆகிட்டான்ப்பா நம்மளாலே ஆக முடியும், இஃப் ஹீ கேன் தென் வி ஆல்சோ கேன், அதானே அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு மென்டாலிட்டியில் இது ஜாப்பனீஸ் ஆட்டிடியூடுன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. The Japanese எப்படின்னா, they think if someone can do, I also can do. If someone cannot do, then only I can do. You know what is Indian's attitude? If someone can do, yes, he is doing, so I should not disturb. If someone cannot do, then how can I do? ஒருத்தனால பண்ண முடியும்னா அவன் பண்ணிட்டு போறான், நான் ஏன் அதை பண்ணணும்? ஒருத்தனால பண்ண முடியலன்னா அப்ப என்னால எப்படி பண்ண முடியும்? இந்த ஆட்டிடியூடு தான் 1960s ஜப்பானும் இந்தியாவும் ஒரு லிஸ்ட்ல பிரதர்ஸ் மாதிரி இருந்தாங்க. என்ன லிஸ்ட்னா, உலகத்தில் அதிகமாக கடன் வாங்கியவர் பட்டியலில் இந்தியாவும் ஜப்பானும் பிரதர்ஸ் மாதிரி க்ளோஸா நின்னாங்க. ஆனா 1980s ஜப்பான் உலகத்தில் அதிகமாக கடன் கொடுத்தவர் பட்டியலில் இருந்தாங்க. லெண்டர்ஸ் பட்டியலில் லெண்டர்ஸ் லிஸ்ட்ல இருந்தாங்க ஜப்பான். ஆனா இந்தியா அதே லிஸ்ட், அந்த கடன் வாங்கின லிஸ்ட்லயே ரீட்டைன் ஆனோம். இந்த சமுத்திரகனி விஐபி படத்துல தனுஷை பார்த்து சொல்லுவார்ல, 10 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடி இதே வீட்டுல இருந்து நீ பால் எடுத்துட்டு வந்த, அப்போ உன் கூட 15 பேர் விளாண்டுட்டு இருந்தான், இப்பயும் நீ அதே வீட்டுல இருந்து பால் எடுத்துட்டு வர, நீ மட்டும் தான் இருக்குன்ட்டு. அந்த கதை தான், ரைட்டு தானே? அப்ப அந்த ஆட்டிடியூட் அவங்கள அடுத்தடுத்த இடத்துக்கு கூட்டு போயிருக்கு. நம்மளுடைய இந்த ஆட்டிடியூட் நம்மளை அதே பொசிஷன்ல ரீட்டைன் ஆக வச்சிருக்கு. அப்ப யூ ஷுட் ஹாவ் தட் ஆட்டிடியூட். அப்ப ஒருத்தர் அதுக்கு வரணும். அந்த ஒருத்தர் இங்கிருந்து ஸ்டார்ட் ஆவீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஸோ இங்கே இந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் மினிஸ்ட்ரி ஸ்பெஷல் மென்ஷன் டு தெம். எனக்கு இதை பார்க்கும்போது பேக் டு மை குட் ஓல்டு டேஸ் வென் ஐ வாஸ் NSS செக்ரட்டரி காலேஜில் வந்து அந்த நினைவுகள்லாம் வந்தது. ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமான விஷயம். ஒரு காலேஜ் ஒரு ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டினுடைய அகாடமிக்கல் சப்போர்ட்டை தாண்டி ஒரு லீடர்ஷிப் குவாலிட்டிக்கு ஒரு ஸ்டெப் எடுத்து வைக்கிறாங்கன்னா அது காலேஜுக்கு ரொம்ப பெரிய என்ன சொல்றது பாராட்டுக்கள். அதை தாண்டி அந்த லீடர்ஷிப் குவாலிட்டியை ஏதோ சும்மா எனக்கு கிடைச்சிருச்சு அப்படின்னு இல்லாம அதை குவாலிட்டியா எடுத்து யாராவது ஒரு ஸ்டூடெண்ட் அப்ஃப்ரண்டா முன்னாடி வராங்கன்னா, சரி இன்னைக்கு நான் இந்த ஸ்டேஜில் பேசுறேன், இது எனக்கு கிட்டத்தட்ட thousands ஆஃப் ஸ்டேஜ் இருக்கு. நான் ஒரு யூத் பார்லிமெண்டேரியன், தமிழ்நாடுனுடைய நேஷனல் யூத் பார்லிமெண்ட் ரெப்ரசன்டேட்டிவ். அண்டு லாஸ்ட் 7 இயர்ஸாக நான் கிளாஸஸ் எடுத்துட்டு இருக்கேன். என்னுடைய இந்த பொசிஷன் இது 1000 ஸ்டேஜஸை தாண்டி போயிட்டு இருக்கலாம் எனக்கு. பட் இந்த பொசிஷன் எங்க ஸ்டார்ட் ஆச்சுன்னா என்னோட NSSல ஸ்டார்ட் ஆச்சு. என்னுடைய NSS லைஃப்ல ஸ்டார்ட் ஆச்சு. அங்கதான் எனக்கு முதல் மேடை கிடைச்சது. அங்கதான் சர்வீஸ் பண்றதுக்கான முதல் சான்ஸ் கிடைச்சது. என் வீட்டை தாண்டி பக்கத்துல இன்னொரு வீடு இருக்கு, என் ஊரை தாண்டி இன்னொரு ஊர் இருக்கு, என் தெருவை தாண்டி இன்னொரு தெரு இருக்கு, என் வீட்டுல கூட்டினா மட்டும் பத்தாது, வெளியே குப்பை இருக்கு அப்படிங்கறதுலாம் எனக்கு அப்பதான் தெரிய ஆரம்பிச்சது. அதுதான் இன்னைக்கு நான் நிக்கிற இந்த ஸ்டேஜுக்கு காரணமா இருக்கும்னு நான் நம்புறேன். அதனால ஸ்பெஷல் மென்ஷன் டு தெம், ஸ்பெஷல் மென்ஷன் டு தி காலேஜஸ். இங்க நான் அந்த காலேஜை மென்ஷன் பண்ணதுக்கு ரீசன் நான் சொன்னேன், உங்க காலேஜ்ல இருந்து ஒரு 5 வருஷம் கழிச்சு, ஒரு 5 இயர்ஸ் கழிச்சு நாங்க வந்து பார்க்கும்போது இங்க இருந்து சில கெஸ்ட்டை நாங்க இங்க உட்கார வச்சு பேசணும்னு ஆசைப்படுறோம். ஒரு சிவில் சர்வீஸ் ஆஃபீஸராகவோ அல்லது வேற ஏதாவது ஒரு ஃபீல்டில் ரொம்ப ஷைனிங்கான பர்சன்ஸாவோ, அவுட் ஷைன் ஆகக்கூடிய பர்சன்ஸாவோ, அதற்கு என்னுடைய வாழ்த்துக்கள். ஸோ உங்களுக்கு வேற ஏதாவது கேள்விகள் இருந்தால் நீங்கள் எங்கள்கிட்ட கேட்கலாம். அப்படி இல்லை எனும் பட்சத்தில் இந்த வாய்ப்பை எங்களுக்கு கொடுத்த கல்லூரி நிர்வாகத்திற்கும், இவ்வளோ நேரம் மொபைல் நோண்டாமல் மொபைல் யூஸ் பண்ணாமல் கேட்டுட்டு இருந்த அந்த நண்பர்களுக்கும் மட்டும் என்னுடைய மனம் மார்ந்த நன்றியை பாராட்டி விடைபெறுகிறேன். நன்றி. தேங்க்யூ ஆல்.
Thank you, sir. We now welcome our Executive Director to offer felicitation. Sir, please.
Very good afternoon to all of you. Respected President of today's function, Honorable CEO and Secretary, NEHRU Group of Institutions, Dr. Krishna Kumarji, Chief Guest of today's function, IRS Officer, Dr. Prabakharan, Guest of Honors, members, officials from IAS Academy, Mr. Muthukumar, Mr. Senthil Kumar, convener of this event, Shaila Madam, principal of this college, Dr. Vijay Kumar, heads of various departments, directors, deans, office bearers of ministry, sports personalities, faculty members and my dear student friends. At the very outset, I will not take much time first of all, as already it is time has rather properly utilized by the guest and the guest of honors. Friends, what I intend to tell you is, first of all, I congratulate all the office members of the ministry, the sports personalities, as well as the members who have showed interest in showcasing your hidden talents. One thing straight away I intend to place before you, that you have chosen a very right decision of taking admissions to NEHRU College of Arts and Science, and which is already spread its tentacles all over the globe through our alumni, because it has already completed 27 years of its existence. It's NAAC accredited institution for the consecutive 3 cycles, NBA accredited programs, NIRF participation, and it is in the 101 to 150 bands, so in the entire country as such. Friends, just to convey some tips to the ministry. There are many ministry portfolios. You may be aware of 17 SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals of the UN. As far as Home Ministry is concerned, you will have to take care of the entire campus discipline. There has to be highly disciplined campus. You will have to maintain discipline among the students, and none of your students, whether seniors or juniors, should cross the rules or violate the rules and regulations. You should not allow them. Always you have to uphold the discipline in the campus and try to bring justice to both the genders. That means there should not be any gender inequality. There should be equality among the gender, and everybody should be treated with utmost respect, love and affection. That is the responsibility of the Home Ministry as such. As far as Health Ministry is concerned, see to it that whether it is canteen food, whether it is hostel food, whether it is any food served anywhere in the campus, see to it that it is always hygienic. Even the water, whatever you are getting inside the campus, should be always highly hygienic, and no student should suffer from any health problem as such. You have to give highest importance to good health and well-beingness. That is one of the SDG, which is UN is doing. Similarly, as far as Education Ministry is concerned, see to it that classes are running properly, examinations are conducted properly, and all the students have to get 100% result, bringing laurel to the institute as well as to your parents, that is to your home as such. So all these ministries, every ministry is having your own duties and responsibilities, and I hope that all of you are quite eligible, because already you have crossed and you have been selected by crossing 3-4 levels of test as such. So you people are quite capable, and we are always there to guide you, motivate you, and we will not leave any stone unturned in helping you people in showcasing your hidden talents. Coming to the sports as such, today we are also inaugurating the sports, and I am really happy that more than 800 students are registered for sports to exhibit your talents. So as far as sports is concerned, who knows, tomorrow Vishwanathan Anand may emerge from this particular thing. A Sachin Tendulkar might come out from this particular group as such. So Saina Nehwal, Sania Mirza, there are plenty of talents are hidden well within yourself. Through sports activities, you showcase your hidden talents, and college will not leave any stone unturned in helping, in encouraging you people as far as sports is concerned. So showcase your hidden talent and come out, because you know very well that Gugesh Doddaraju, he has become the chess international champion at a very small age as such. Similarly, one Kautilya Pandit, and small boy of 8 years only, showed that he is the Google boy. And similarly, Tripathi Pandya, who also a tabla master at the age of just 18 months old baby started, and then subsequently at the age of 8 he has got Guinness World Record in the tabla. So what I intend to tell you, friends, there is no dearth of knowledge as far as the present day students are concerned. You are having 360-degree holistic development. You have that talent and you make use of it, and as our chief guest has repeatedly told that, you have concentration, be disciplined and be honest, be sincere, and with positive attitude you can definitely achieve any level, any height as such. When Chaiwala can become the Prime Minister, definitely everything is become. Without going to school, A.R. Rahman has become the international music icon. Without passing the 10th standard, Sachin Tendulkar has become the international Bhagwan of cricket. At the age of 25, a person was bus conductor, and at the age of 73, highest paid actor, your own person, Rajnikant. Like that, friends, what I intend to tell you on this auspicious day from this platform, that sky is the limit for you. So if you really determined and with commitment, with dedication, you can achieve any goal as such. Already, two great people from IAS Academy has told you that what you are supposed to do in order to crack UPSC examination and all. So now from the engineering background, I will tell you India is one of the fastest growing country. particularly 65% of the population, nearly 100 crores are below 32 years. It is an young India, growing India, running India with the help of Skill India, Make in India, and so Unnat Bharat Abhiyan show and make use of the world that so we are in no way inferior, take this country to a greater height, and NEHRU Arts and Science College is always supporting you, and the principal Vijay Kumar and his entire team, all the heads of the department, coordinator, convener, all professors are highly experienced and qualified, so and you utilize the facility and bring out laurel to the institute and also to your family. So wish you all the best. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom. Next, I welcome Mr. Selvin Kumar, sir, Director, Aran Academy, to address the gathering. Sir, please.
Good afternoon to one and all. Respected Dr. Krishna Kumar sir, CEO and Secretary. Respected Nagaraja sir, Executive Director. Respected Principal Vijay Kumar Anna. I am calling him Anna because he was my mentor and teacher when I was doing my PG, post-graduation at Ramakrishna Mission Vidyalaya. And my dear friend Mr. Muthu Kumar and dear students. So I'm happy to be here for two reasons. One is that I was a student of both of your principals. Present principal Vijay Kumar sir ku na student irundirukken. Previous principal Dr. Anuruddin kelipattirupinga. Anuruddin sir ku I was a student. Anuruddin sir ku I was a student in my UG and PG padikirappo I was a student to Vijay Kumar Anna. And Anuruddin sir is the person who taught me how to read the newspaper. Sarigla. So to that extent I am very much thankful to him. And I'm not going to take much of your time. In the event வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா ரொம்ப ஒரு புதுமையா வருது, refreshing இருந்துச்சு. And it also reminded us about our school days. நம்ம ஸ்கூல்ல தான் பார்த்திருப்போம் இந்த ministry system plus sports culturals clubs எல்லாம் இருக்கு இல்லீங்களா? அதெல்லாம் ஸ்கூலோட முடிஞ்சு நினைப்போம். காலேஜ்ல இதுக்கு இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் என்ன ஏன் இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னு நம்ம நினைச்சிட்டு இருப்போம். But the value of this institution வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா shows how much importance given for the other activities. Academic activities illama extracurricular and other activities that are more important to develop an overall or personality development க்கு வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா ரொம்ப முக்கியமான aspect. இப்போ நம்ம விளையாடுறோம், நிறைய பேர் விளையாடுறோம், but not in the playground, mobile. We are addicted to virtual games, but actually வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா நம்ம அந்த ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் கொடுக்குற இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா is very laudable in this institution, and we are happy to be part of this. So maximum participation you could actually on the sports other activities and also to the ministry office bearers actually on the so நிறைய colleges வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா faculties in charge போட்டுருப்பாங்க, faculty for discipline and other committees போட்டுருப்பாங்க. Okay, but this system seems to be unique and this system seems to be create a more a kind of leadership and responsibility வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா create பண்ணும். So நீங்க பண்ணக்கூடிய performance based பண்ணி there will be competition next year amongst the candidates to get this position. So adukku neenga example la vandu set pannanum. And coming to other point, actually the institution is in the process of vandu pathina inaugurating a competitive examination cell. Adha patti both the speakers and also the executive director also sir pesiranga. So from our side vandu pathina will extend the utmost cooperation in guiding you for the competitive examinations. Okay la. So maybe in near future, in this is an inaugural session, we will try to have one more session exclusively addressing to the targeted students, okay, where we will be getting into technical aspects. So only this much from my side, because other things, most of the other dignitaries have spoken, and I take this opportunity to thank the entire management, faculty, and especially the convener of the session, Maria madam. From day one எப்போ நம்ம இந்த ஈவென்ட் ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணனும் பிளான் பண்ணதுல டெய்லியுமே என்கிட்ட பேசிட்டு இருப்பாங்க. டெய்லியுமே she used to discuss the things and confirm the test and other persons of us actually. Thank you madam, and thank you dear students. ரொம்ப நேரமா நீங்க more than ஒரு 2 hours கேட்டுட்டு இருக்கீங்க. So thank you, and I wish you all the best and wish I see most of you in our next session. Thank you sir.
Thank you sir for your words of wisdom. Next, I invite Dr. J. Sharma ma'am, convener, to deliver the vote of thanks. Ma'am, please.
gratitude is a fairest blossom that springs from the soul. I submit my gratitude to Almighty for showering blessing on all of us. I deem it's a privilege for me to propose a vote of thanks in the inauguration of centers, clubs, students ministry, intramural sports. With gratitude, I remember our founder who laid a strong platform for shaping the future of India through this prestigious institution. It is an immense pride for me to convey my gratitude to Dr. P. Krishna Kumar, CEO and Secretary of our institution, for his support rendered to us in all our endeavors. I extend my heartfelt thanks to Dr. H. N. Nagaraja, Executive Director, Academics and Administration of our institution, for his unwavering support and motivation. Thank you, sir. I extend my heartfelt thanks to our dynamic and beloved principal, Dr. V. Vijay Kumar, for his guidance and pillar of support in the execution of the program. My heartfelt thanks to our chief guest, SHRI.S.Prabakharan, IRS, Deputy Director, GST Intelligence, for his valuable presence and enlighten our young buddies with his thought-provoking speech. I record my sincere thanks to our guest of honor, Mr. Sendil Kumar, Director, Aram IAS Academy, for his constant support throughout the program. Thank you, sir. I express my gratitude to Mr. Mithu Kumar, Senior Faculty, Aram IAS Academy, for motivating our children and kindle their minds by showing success path. Thank you, sir. I express my sincere appreciation to the faculty members for rendering their support and tireless efforts to make this event a grand success. I profusely thank COE, deans and heads of our institution for their support. I am thankful to the Viscom department students for extending their support to keep our memories forever. Before concluding, I'd like to thank the technical team, IT unit, MOC team, AOSA, non-teaching staff for rendering their help in making arrangements of this event. My special thanks to our beloved students, and I wish their participants for the success. Have a brightful future. Once again, I thank everyone for their cooperation in making this event a memorable one. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. All please rise for national anthem.